hypnotized by the way you look at me. Yeah, baby, don't you lie, girl, you know your body T. Yeah, you show me your pretty girlfriend, who is she? Yeah, I'm just tryna know if you wanna be with me, with me, with me, with me, with me, with me, with me. If you wanna be with me, with me, with me, with me, with me, with me, with me. If you wanna be with me, you got me hypnotized by the way you look at me. Baby, don't you like, you know your body T. You show me your pretty girlfriend, who is she? Just tryna know if you wanna be with me, with me, with me, with me, with me, with me, with me. If you wanna be with me, with me, with me, with me, with me, with me, if you wanna be with me. What you said to me doesn't even make sense. Yeah, I'm telling you, you have to feel the music if you wanna dance. I just wanna take you out and go to Essence, yeah, yeah. The way I feel your body, oh my, got me in a trance. The way you keep on looking at me, do you need a lens? I don't wanna feel like I'm the only one who cares. Baby, do you care? Baby, do you care? You got me hypnotized by the way you look at me. Yeah, baby, don't you lie, girl, you know your body T. Yeah, you show me your pretty girlfriend, who is she? Yeah, I'm just tryna know if you wanna be with me, with me, with me, with me, with me, with me, with me. If you wanna be with me, with me, with me, with me, with me, with me, with me. If you wanna be with me, you got me hypnotized by the way you look at me. Baby, don't you like, you know your body T. You show me your pretty girlfriend, who is she? Just tryna know if you wanna be with me, with me, with me, with me, with me, with me, with me. If you wanna be with me, with me, with me, with me, with me, with me, with me. If you wanna be with me.
Lucid days, I'm getting closer to unlock my consciousness. The poison's only building up my tolerance. We were never born to be the obvious, isn't it obvious? Time is slipping, dials spinning. I still wonder if I'm dreaming, or maybe I'm the only one who's wide awake. Am I the only one? Feel like I'm ascending. I've planned every step, I've seen everything, so it's no surprise I can't sleep. Get just the push that I need. I've gone past the point, I'm all in. I know that you're thinking that you're really gonna do it, but you never really do it like me. Time is slipping, dials spinning. I still wonder if I'm dreaming, or maybe.
Yo, how's it going, boys? Hope y'all are having a good one. I am back for a regular stream, and beta is actually live. At least it was when I checked out around 4. So I'd be very, very sad if they just like brought the servers down out of nowhere. I highly doubt it, just because, you know, it's holidays, so I doubt that they're really doing a lot of effort or putting, you know, doing much with it right now. But yo, how y'all doing? I didn't realize how many classes got like buffed up. Where like arcane mages, I remember them like, dude, I remember saying at the start, like, everybody's playing Frost, no one's playing Arcane. And then I tried Arcane and I was like, okay, it has like no damage. And apparently they got buffed up for like 3 weeks in a row. And they went from like literally dead last to like actually really good. Actually really good. You actually pull it up. Cause like they went up in terms of like people's like lists and stuff. In terms of like what's looking good on the beta, what isn't. Arcane mages went from like nobody plays them to like every group has an arcane mage just because of how good they are. But yeah, I kind of want to give a rundown for a couple of classes. I have not really played many healers except for like Mistweaver so far. I kind of want to give some healers a go maybe. It takes a second. It's a pain in the ass setting up a healer just because I gotta get those like DPS / healing macros in. But I'm thinking like I could do like priest or something, right? I could probably get holy and this set up, or do someone that I actually would like to play, like I think preservation is actually set up already. I know Mistweaver's set up. Prez I think is set up. I could get a paladin set up. Apparently there's a lot of paladins running around too. Let me pull it up real quick. Wait, what is this? Oh, there's this hidden... Wait, there's a decor with hidden skins for weapons? Oh, there is. Is it per class or per spec? Looks like it's per class. Oh, it is per class. Replica Fellblood, Altar, Seed of Ages, Forge of the Roar Mountain. I kind of want to get the Pandario one. That thing looks sick. It's like a tree with a turtle. Most Shaman Love? Let me actually look. I do want to see what the Shamans are. I haven't played Shaman in what feels like a while. Okay, so apparently Elemental Shaman is in a decent spot. Enhancement is kind of like... Enhancement's looking pretty mediocre. Like, I played Enhancement and it feels fine to play. My issue with it was just on tuning side of things. It felt like it was a lot of my damage felt like it was about Tempest. How many Tempests can I get? A lot of Tempest, you're doing good damage. Not a lot of Tempest procs, you're kind of low. So it felt like very cooldown heavy. You know what I mean? But apparently Elemental is pretty good. Yeah, I don't know about rest of Shaman, but I know that Elemental is apparently pretty good. I played him a little bit. I do need to try like the Ellie build that everybody's playing though. So we could probably do that. I was gonna like, I don't know, hop on a Survival Hunter, play some... I want to play classes that are looking real good. So like Devastation Evoker is really good. Apparently Rest of Shaman is Rest of Druid is really good. Actually, is Rest of Shaman on the list here? It is on the list. Nice. Fury Warrior I know has gotten really good. Warlocks apparently are all really good too. I know that Affliction is good. I tried Destro before. Apparently Destro is also playable and pretty decent, but I don't really know. Survival Hunter is insane though. Unfortunately, Outlaw Rogue went kind of like from an A tier by people to like a B tier. But I think it's still really good. Shadow Priest, Marksman. I feel like I haven't played Marksman either. What class do you think we should start with, boys? Because I was gonna either try a healer or like the Summon Biss. I haven't played Devastation in a second. That one generally really good and really fun to play. Let me look up an Elemental Shaman build though, just so I can like figure out if I do play one today, how I'd want to approach it. 16 Magister's Terrace. Yo, the higher key, the better. Running Enhancement can pop off there. Wait, Elemental? There it is. Tell me he's got a talent build. Do I have a Shaman? Like an actual one? I have this guy, but it's not really a Shaman, is it? This is the max level realm, right? Do I really not have a Shaman for max level realm? Or was this the character their Mog doesn't show up? That might have been the character actually. Their Mog is just not working, I think. I could be wrong. Preservation on the list. Prez is C tier apparently. Not amazing. I'm surprised BM Hunter is that low, but I know they got nerfs and stuff, but I'm kind of surprised if they did get that low. Oh wait, that was a bug Mog. Never mind. This character is functional. Never mind. Alright, let me try to see if I can get an elemental build. Just to set it up. Apparently this is the... No, wrong thing. Let me see if I can copy it. Export. Here we go. +2. So this is the Farseer version. It has the spell. Do I have a macro for the spell? I don't think I do. Is it Power Infusion basically is what I want to use? I think I do want to use Power Infusion, but I'll switch from Power Infusion to Cleanse Spirit. We'll do it right here. Show tooltip. Okay, so we do have that now. And then this totem, I guess I'll put it like here. I really don't know. Yeah, I have no idea. Okay. And then I need like weapons, but at least I have the build. I feel like this thing doesn't have like any buttons. The fact that the elementals are now part of like Ascendance is so odd to me. Cast a storm, summons a primal elemental that hurls gusts of wind. And I'm assuming you just chain. It doesn't go as heavily into like the lightning thing. So it is, I guess, lava bursting a lot, isn't it? Let me actually look at his cast. Yeah, lava burst, chain lightning, lightning bolt will take blaze. And a lot of earthquake uses. And I guess earth shock and single target. Ancestral swift into some cooldown. I guess that makes sense. Alrighty though. Let me also look up like... Let me actually go to like the WoW forums. So, out of the classes that I have noticed that I've actually gotten much better recently, Unholy Death Knights are played by everybody. And I made sure to do a video on them as soon as I saw that, oh wait, everybody's playing Unholy Death Knight. Just to see how it's going, right? Arcane Mages is another one that I got to test out. And I'm glad that I did, because they're really strong. Like, really good. Warrior, I got to play a little bit recently. I got to talk about those guys. I covered Warlocks because they've gotten like a ton of buffs recently. And apparently they also buffed up Tank Demon Hunter a bit. Scrolling up here. Shamans did get some buffs, mostly for enhancement. Melee auto attack damage reduced. Wind Lash damage increased. Flame Shock cooldown no longer reduced by haste. Fire Nova damage increased by 100%. Which I wonder if maybe you could play the Totemic build. Lava Lash damage reduced. Storm Strike damage increased, Wind Strike damage increased, Primordial Storm damage increased, and Crash Lightning initial impact damage buffed. I don't really know if that's enough to really change anything. They also buffed up Holy Paladin by a bunch too, and fixed a bunch of issues. I probably should give Holy a go at some point. What about Hunter? Raptor Strike damage, cost reduced, Boomstick damage reduced, Harpoon cooldown reduced. A bunch of like other marksman. Multi-shot damage increased by 100%. Rapid fire increased by 50. What the hell are these? Aim shot, arcane shot, rapid fire, volley buffed by 50%. Trick shots better, and then tears that damage increased by 100%. Jesus. The blood is getting nerfs and staying where it's at. Probably going to be most fun in season 1 for me. It's looking like B tier right now compared to like Demon Hunter. Because it seems like Vengeance seems to be the most played. That being said, it's probably not going to be bad. It's probably really not going to be that bad. Yeah. I feel like another class that's not really getting a lot of changes is Evoker. And apparently for Druids, they also buffed up their healing at some point. Like Rejuve, Regrowth, Wild Growth for like non-rested Druids got buffed up by... Rejuve buffed up by 156%. So like hybrid healing is I guess going to be a little better for like open world stuff. Or if you need hybrid healing. They buffed Vengeance a bunch too. Sigil of Flame damage increased by 50%. Retaliation damage increased by 100%. Inferno Strike increased by 50. Throw Glaive increased by 50. Spirit Bomb by 60. Maybe that's what people are playing Vengeance. Very possible. It's kind of like when they buffed prot damage by 100% just because they weren't they were tanky but they weren't really doing any damage. So it looks like I kind of want to mess around with hunters, man. I haven't played marksman in a second. Yeah, I kind of want to mess with marksman. I kind of want to mess with paladin a bit. I feel like that's a class that I haven't really played with that much. And I kind of want to give Evoker another go. Because Evoker is kind of fun. Like, Preservation on YouTube give that build a go to. But what do you guys think between those classes? Between Hunter, Evoker, or possibly Paladino? Because I feel like I haven't really taken a look at Paladins in a good hot second. I played Red like once, but I want to give Holy a proper go. And they've been buffing Prot, and it looks like people are giving that one a try. I think out of all of those, probably Hunter would be the easiest. I don't think they changed Survival too much. I know Beastmaster apparently changed some of their talents, but I don't know if they're going for like a non-Apex talent build anymore. Because that might have changed quite a lot. Because it looked like their talent tree, when I logged in as BM, like it reset it. But with some of the damage buffs, I've been seeing a lot of marksman though, so that could be maybe fun. Actually, let's do a hunter. Let's do a hunter. Let's do marksman. Just because I feel like it's been a hot second since I played that. Let's start with that, and then I will do a healer just to mix it up a little. Let me find like a log, like a decent one with hunters, just so I can have like a build for marksmanship to go with. They're pretty popular, so I doubt it'll be hard to find one. So I should be able to find like higher ranked one, like higher keystone ones. Here we go. This one seems like it's like 2 buttons. Literally 2 buttons marksman. I'll take a look at them for their passive epic talents. Yeah, let's take a look at them then. Because marksman is generally pretty good. Most people seem to like it. Like people that play MM, they're getting quite a bit of play. So Sentinel is the go-to, but that kind of makes sense because it's always had good AoE. Tank shot. No scare beast. When enemy is stunned, they get dragged. That is really good that horsehair tether has become like a class talent. That is really, really good. Like a bit of a pullback effect. Guardian hide, intimidation. I also need to see what stats they ran. Mostly it looks like haste and crit. Giga crit. Okay. Also trinkets. I'll need to get those two. Freight fighter, freight runner, and resonance bellowstone. Okay, let's see if I can even find those. Marksman, resonance stone. Here we go. There we go. Find them. So crit haste. There's no crit bow, unfortunately. That kind of looks sick, actually. But just the polearm, just a look of it, the blade. Just gonna have to go with this and go for a crit on everything else. Let me see if I can find some like crit haste like pieces, like haste crit, because all these will scale up. Haste crit, that'll do it. It doesn't have avoidance, but it's okay. Already have a neck, so I need like maybe a ring, or I could do gloves just to give myself more haste crit. Is there any other pieces that I could do haste crit? Okay, I can do the haste crit here, and I'll do gloves. Breaks material set a little, but it's okay. Alrighty, and MM. I will need to get enchants for this thing. Someone cracked playing blood DK because he was doing 4 keys higher than average blood DKs. Someone cracked. I mean, on beta, it's kind of hard to see what classes are going to be good because in terms of like, you know, pushing keys. The problem with that is like, let's say you have like a busted ass class, then it doesn't really matter who the tank is. They just need to live long enough, right? But as they're tuning things, we'll have a much better idea. You know what I mean? No loot. Thank you, Blizzard. Appreciate it. Okay, so I need to get like a weapon enchant. Probably just do the render eye thing. Or no, that's not it. Render eye. And I think that's it. Unless there's boots enchant. Chest, boots, stamina.
One day at a time, friend.
Okay, let me fix these bars, which are an absolute disaster. Let's do that next. Because these things are a travesty in the making. It doesn't run tar trap. I kind of hate not having tar trap as a hunter. Okay, what else do I need? Disengage. Lust. Counter shot. I feel like my bars are very naked. What the hell is this? Is this really how marksman plays now? Okay, what are their casts? Multi-shot, aim shot, steady shot, rapid fire. Got it. That's literally it. And then you pop cooldowns. Great Ronald Flask. Is that a non-use? It is a non-use. I need to make a macro. I just tie it together with two shot. Show tool tip. Cast. Damn it. Cast true shot. Is it just true shot? No aura. Just true shot. Use that. Increase the critical strike chance by 10, critical strike damage by 20 for 19 seconds, reduce the cooldown rate of aim shot, and his focus cost by 60%, reduce the cooldown by 60, and apply spotter's mark. So, another question is, actually, I don't think I have a question. I think we're good. Can you trust Rogue sub on Outlaw? I'm down. Rogues just haven't really changed too much. Like, after a huge giga buff we've gotten recently, we haven't changed too much. And they just feel pretty good. But I'm down to run a Kyo on a Rogue. If you're wondering, like, hey, how's Rogue? I'm down to give it a go. Been a second since I played Marksman. And I kind of want to do 11, I guess. I feel like in 15s, the problem is, like, it's fun getting into those. But, like, it's better if you have score. Otherwise, you're just gonna be sitting there. But also doing like a 6, it feels like depressing. It's like nothing is gonna live long enough. Like literally none of it. Pushing keys of blood on beta and you're not on NA must be dreadful. Wait, what? Pushing keys as blood on beta if you're not in NA must be dreadful. Oh, you mean with all the lag? I'm assuming. Yeah. I'm assuming it's a lot of NA Andes are probably on the, like, you know, trying to push up keys. But then again, like pushing up, like what are we talking about? Like pushing up, like actually trying to push to get a score? Or is it like pushing just to see the limits and testing? Because some people are pushing just for the testing purposes. Like they're not gonna time the key. They're not even gonna log it really. Well, they'll log it, but privately. It's just to see like the upper limits of a key more than anything. Right? Not really to catalog it. So unfortunately, a lot of the logs you see are people that are just like running in public. And everybody has a different like reason for it. I do sometimes like looking at the logs, even the ones that like didn't time the key. Especially if you're looking at like people that are testing the damage, because sometimes that's where you can actually see like how much damage everything does in some of the higher keys. Yeah, they didn't finish it, you didn't time it, but like that was not their purpose or whatever. Right? It kind of all depends. I mean, just go hit some trading W's or something. Get a refresher. Because I remember Marksman Hunter, I remember like feeling... Where are my buttons at? I remember like when message, because I normally don't play Marksman, right? But whenever I do get it properly set up and I get kind of more or less used to it, like after playing it a little bit on live, I always find it like, wait, this is actually easier than I thought. So a lot of the times I overthink a class is going to be like super, super hard. But then they actually play it. And it's just not as difficult. You know what I mean? Wait, that thing didn't go off. Do I not have explosive shot anymore on this thing? I don't think I do. No, I don't think I do. Let's proc and lock and load. They don't have explosive. Aren't you normally supposed to get explosive? Isn't that baseline? Or is that not a baseline anymore? I mean, you can get explosive salvo here for free. They really don't have explosive? Didn't they make it so that Marksman was going to be the only spec with explosive shot, and they had a whole talent where it's like you could pick between a pet and an explosive damage? Or am I confusing that with something? I feel like I'm confusing that with something else. That must be. Are there really not a lot of keys? That's unfortunate. Level testing? Basically. Do we have new class tuning this week? We've had actually for the last couple of weeks. Like when I took a look at arcade mages, apparently that's just tuning over the past few like weeks, and they just compounded together back to back to back to back into pretty like sizable buffs. Like very, very noticeable buffs. Let's see, show run +3. I just don't really know what you can do in a +3, man. There's like 2 groups that are running +3s. I just don't really know what you're gonna be able to see. Like a 10 minimum. I feel like it's very, very doable. Extremely doable. Like if I hopped on a rogue to do a 15, that could be kind of fun. Maybe that's what we'll do, chat, is we'll bring a rogue into a 15. See how those keys feel. Because that could be really fun. Like in an actual group. Did they really not? That's so weird to me. So there's actually no more explosive shots, huh? That's so weird. When did they do that? Wait. Oh wait, yeah, I guess kill shot is still here. I thought for some reason, like, didn't they remove kill shot from so many specs, but marksman is the only spec that has it. Because of Dark Ranger. That's so weird, man. When certain shot resets the cooldown of rapid fire, the damage of your next rapid fire is increased by 20. Rapid fire begins and finishes channeling and releases arcane shot at 100% effectiveness. If your target is below 20% health, rapid fire instead presses the kill shot. That's kind of sick with download. Imagine that with Dark Ranger. I don't remember this whole Apex talents. I also feel like it's really, really busy here, but there's not a lot of talents over here. M-shot critical strike damage is 50% of your critical strike chance. That's what they're going for, a crit. That makes sense. Can't I get a crit flask, by the way? Probably should be running that if one is available. Oh, there is one. Like 20. I'm supposed to get like 50 of these. Just so I can use them. I didn't realize I need more crit. Does this not work? Did I not pop this together? Okay, now it's working. Cool. Dude, there's actually no keys. What is going on? Did I just list my own key, chat? Like at this point? Like at this point. Damn. Zara's Caverns. Let's do... I kind of like Magus' Chairs. I feel like a lot of people have been running Magus recently. I'll give this guy like a minute. Maybe he'll actually... Because he might just be a completely AFK. That or he's just not getting like any good pickups. Let me go set up Beastmaster while I'm at it. Just in case I do end up giving that spec a go as well. Because apparently the talents for this one changed quite a lot. Not like I'd be able to remember them, but... I might have moved something. That's still here. That's the Dire. I think Brutal Companion is left here now. I don't remember that being there. Alright, let me look up BM. Because remember early version of BM, they were everywhere. Literally everywhere. Terrace 15. Double survival. Lordy. Also double survival. I'm looking at BM. Why is it showing me survival logs? Blizzard. Hello. There's an outlaw log. What kind of build was he running? It doesn't show. Beautiful. 16 one runner. No BM. 15 Nexus. Affy. Mizara. There we go. Oh, BM is cranking. What the hell? Why did it drop so many tiers then? No, BM is cranking. Wait, BM is cranking as Dark Ranger? Huh? Oh, it's actually playing the Apex talent now. Hold on a second, chat. I need to actually, like... Let me set this up real quick. Hold on. BM could actually play Dark Ranger? Does this work if I just export it? I'm +2. They let you boogle like, you can. What is that? No shot. Yeah, Kill Command, Barb Shot, Cobra, and Black Arrow. And then you got Darby's, but that's just a proc. And then you press Wailing Arrow. Crazy. Yeah, I guess that would still work out in the same build, right? And same talents? Or... So it's low crit, it's Mastery Haste, so we need to just adjust it with more... Mastery. Do I have Mastery here? Mastery here. Big haste on top of it. I'll probably do it like this actually. I have a lot of crit. Lot of crit. Probably better just to go like heavier mastery then. And then I could also pick up a... I ran away too early. There's a cloak I can probably grab. Oh, there isn't. I can pick up a mastery cloak. Is it like a belt maybe? Mastery. Mastery. I can switch out like a chest piece, I guess, for this one, right? It'd be annoying having to re-enchant it and all, but it's probably worth. What are the Heart of the Wind and Gaze? Okay, let me grab those trinkets as well. Arcana plus 17 double dust V damage. It might, okay, maybe it's a very specific pull though. I wouldn't be too worried in terms of like, why is this guy doing that much more damage? Because it all depends on the pull, man. It all depends on the pull. It could also be the Apex talent for Arcane Mage on top of it. Reason I say that is because there's like a interaction where if you get like, what is it, chest piece that I need? Yeah, chest piece, and I need a weapon render eye, and I need like a ring. Should be Zul'jin's.
Take care of yourself. No one else will.
Wrong one. It's like the Touch of the Magi. You build up giga single target damage, and then it like splashes through everything around it. It may be linked to like the if let's say an enemy takes big damage from it, like a vulnerability phase. I think it also buffs it. So depending on the pool and the mobs you can do that with, there's some real interesting like AoE output you can do. Is well, I guess what I'm trying to say. It all depends on the key. Apex looks insane. It's very good. Yeah, it allows them to basically have that single target focus damage that just will do cleave. It needs to be on a target that will live. But I think the targets that are taking more damage actually amplify that damage, single target and AoE. So then if you have an enemy with like a vulnerability phase, then you can just do like really giga single target cleave. If that makes any sense. And then right like pulls, I'm pretty sure it's soft capped, but uncapped, right? So it's not completely capped, but it is not completely uncapped either. BM. Okay, so we have a BM build, we have a MEM and survival. I kind of want to try. I really want to. Okay, here we go. We actually get some keys. And a bunch of 15s, man. Should I just join a 15? I'm going to do Marksman. I really want to try BM, but I'm going to do Marksman. Just because I already set up Marksman and I don't want to waste it. I want to see how good it is. Plus, I also barely get into Miza's Cavern, so I'm actually happy to get into Miza's Cavern group. I'm hoping we get past the first boss, because that's where I see a lot of groups fall apart. Is a struggle with these trash packs here. For one reason or another. Also, it's so unusual. I guess you don't really need concussive shot, but it's so unusual people don't pick it up. You know? Volley. Okay, I'm not playing volley. What is this rapid fire thing? Bullet storm because it critical strike damage and additional stacks up to 5 times. So I feel like I really do need to get a rapid fire going to buff up my aim shot, and then also just use rapid fire to like refresh it. Let me bullet storm. Yeah, I guess. Was this normal? Yeah, we're gonna have to pour it out. Shadow has some curse talents set up their cranks, by the way. Shadow Priest. I played an earlier iteration of Midnight Shadow Priest. They felt pretty good. Depends what you mean by curse, though. Like, is it that bad? Is it weird? Is it some... Now I want to look. Now I want to look. Okay, now it's such a mythic. Mizara's Caverns, Miyazo Cavern, whatever the hell it's called. Alright, Shadow Priest, wouldn't run a 16, not there. Choppy? I don't know about that guy. 15. Apple Pie, but there ain't no priest in that one. Z Priest, but like his numbers are kind of low, so I don't really know. Z Priest again. I mean, I guess it's choppy, but he did like 80k compared to a guy that did 150k. Casual Petco Warrior. Yo, subtlety is kind of goated. We should play sub, dude. We should play some sub. Yeah, Petco SP. Petco might have a build though. Yeah, it looks like Z Priest maybe is the only one I can really look. Well, I don't really know about Z Priest. I'll need to take a look at it. I'll need to go digging. I want to find a build that looks like it has good numbers behind it. But if I don't see the good numbers, I'm skittish about it. You know what I mean? I don't know how I feel about it. Send it. Looks like they covered their left eye when making talents. So basically, I mean, that's not unusual. If you look at all the left-hand side of the talents, they haven't always been good. That's where you get your Shadow Crash, but they moved it to the right-hand side. So I wouldn't be surprised if they decided to like switch it out completely. All right, at Taurus, and Taurus. Ran Taurus. Okay, we're gonna do one of these. Oh, immediate damage. Wait, Lust. Wait, I need to go rapid fire. And now we can do big damage. I just gotta make sure I can actually get my casts off. Okay. Then we're gonna do one of these. We're gonna ping death for a second. Leave him down. And hope we live. Because I got a big disease on me. Okay, I'm actually out of aim shots. That's the worst. I actually ran out of aim shots. I was not gonna get the kick off at all, dude. Running out of aim shots is weird. Did I not Blood Frenzy? Hold on. Do I not have Shank Shot? Yeah, I do. Hold on. I was trying to remove that. Yeah, this thing hits kind of hard. I kind of like it. Go grab this guy. I also should have used my potion too. I guess I'm just gonna wait it out at this point. Yeah. Wait, volley's free? Okay. I'm gonna need to double check my spec, I guess. Okay, we're gonna drop this down. Rapid fire in. And hope for the best. I also need to start putting 100 mark on things that need to die. That's additional damage to those things. A little close to the bear, aren't I? I know they separated. Because now my damage is kind of gone. A lot of my cleave is gone. Yeah, marksman feels pretty good. Like I said, it was one of those specs where I was like, I probably feel like I forgot how to play it, but I don't. Like once you start getting into it, it's like riding a bike again. It's pretty good. 150k DPS, but it's from December 1st. That DK had any changes since. Oh yeah, I would not look at the logs from like December 1st. Like December, like the most recent is what I probably would personally go with. I mean, you can do whatever you want, right? Because a lot of the talents and builds change since. So if there's a log from back then, I don't know, maybe. I usually like to look at like anything that's most recent in terms of logs and stuff, but that's just me. I feel like you're gonna get more accurate info if you're trying to like get actual info. That makes any sense. I hate this pull here, just how claustrophobic it feels. You know what I mean? Really don't like it. Like I feel like I need to turtle. And we're just gonna turtle and heal. I can't faint anymore. It's up to the tank. Tank is dead. We're dead. Okay, I'm just gonna die. I don't know if the tank like bought himself a bubbled and he didn't have bubble taunt maybe. Very possible. Bubble taunt? He does have bubble taunt. Okay. Lol tank. Yeah, I don't know what he was trying to do. I think you kind of want to... You probably should just do this pull down in the middle. Maybe you can do it together, but like you really need to make sure like you're in a good spot, I imagine. Do I have camo too? I think I do. Trying to get, or just he just stayed below. That's fine with that. I got cooldowns, but I kind of don't want to send him here. I feel like it's kind of a waste now that it's like we're already in. Oh, I'm looking at overall damage, by the way. That's my bad. Here's a current.
Overcome this trial. Win my favor.
What the hell is this damage, by the way? Oh my god. Wait a second. What is this prot damage? Hold on a second. Nature damage. Okay, I don't think I've ever done the concoction. I don't know if we need to have like an alchemist in here for that or what, but yeah. Let's pull those guys too. I hit him with a tank mark, so it should be okay, hopefully. Yo, what is this tank damage, by the way? Hold on, I'm sorry, what? Is there like some stagger shenanigans going on? Like when Brewmasters take like cleave damage, it counts as their damage? Huh? Huh? Just hammers and anvils the world. Okay. Maybe I should play some paladin. Maybe I should play some prot too. What is that? Unless he's like stealing damage from somebody else. I don't understand it. What is that damage? I would have gotten healed, but I can't press off. What is it? Exile. Probably pull extra, right? Good masks. That guy. I wish our mom would move in a little. Okay, well we can do okay damage, but like the prot damage though, he's doing 124,000. What is that? Is that an evoker thing or something? What is that? Okay, well I need to play some prot apparently. Definitely playing Paladin X, boys. Apparently there's some shenanigans going on and I want to know. I'm out of the loop and I want to know. Okay, that guy's dead. I don't know if it could be res him or what. We got wall, so he should be okay. I flew way too far. Let me feint that in a second. Kick that. If I get hit with shrunk, I'm kind of screwed. I can maybe turtle it, but that's about it. Yep, turtle it. Maybe we'll be okay. Maybe we somehow live. The bird is gonna kill me. Yep. We're dead. Where my potions at? There we go. I feel like I really should like keep buying the potion button at this point. We're losing so many key binds in this expansion, like I feel like there's less of an excuse not to have it bound. Dude, seriously, what is this prod damage? Hammer and anvil, show righteous glory of the vanguard. He just walking in and hammering. Unless like he's got like some kind of like a weird build. It looks like hammer and anvil is back at the table. Masterwork, yeah, he's just hitting. I don't know if he's got like a crit build or something, which he may. They're all just melting little by little. That's not great. Kick him on that. Really feels like I'm lacking haste. Some of these casts that I'm like doing, I feel like I'm cutting real close, dude. Real close. I feel like there's gonna be hundreds that are gonna die in this dungeon. Quite a bit. You guys get dodge, by the way. Or not dodge, but healing absorb. And the healer's dead again, unfortunately. Is he Hammersmith? He's a Hammersmith, yeah. Let me do this. Let me copy his build over it, because I'm interested. I am greatly interested. I'm gonna snap it. Right? Just so I have the build. And I'll give it a go myself sometime. Oh yeah, recoup. I forgot about that as a button. Like this random puddle and water trickling down. Just feels something odd. Feels odd. Looks odd. Feels odd. Plays odd. And unfortunately, I don't have grade 2 target cleave, so I can just focus down one mob basically here. This fight, by the way, is pretty sick. If you, like, wait. Okay, we can't lust. That's maybe. I messed up. Lust is gone, unless the Evoker can handle it. Which maybe the Evoker will. I can't hit 2 targets here, unfortunately. I can only really hit 1. And Necron is gonna, yep. Oh, that guy's dead. That guy's also dead. I don't know what happened. Oh, we're so dead. That guy needs to run into a freezing trap. You want to get frozen so that the bird doesn't knock you up like that. Because he's gonna probably die. He barely lived. Lived, but barely. I did it a little early, didn't I? Okay, well, at least we got a heal. So if the druid can, like, heal me up here. Unfortunately, I don't really have a way to heal myself to get the buff off. Who's gonna buff the boss? We're all rezzed. This is good. Need to get frozen. I don't think he knows how the mechanic works. No, he doesn't. Okay, well, I got another burst. Wish I could hit like 2 targets though. Really wish I could hit 2 targets. Oh, you know what I'm thinking? He might be getting a damage buff whenever he's like sharing health, whenever he's stealing health. That may count for him as damage. Because whenever somebody drops low, he shares health with them. And that may be counting in the game as him doing damage. Which is not really a damage. But it may be counting as damage. I thought it was like me, honestly. They're so screwed over there, by the way. Oh, that guy's so screwed. He needs a trap. He doesn't have it. All you can do is fly. Oh, yeah. That's so good. That's so not good. That is so not good. I'll feint it. You be on the bird. Because otherwise, Necrax is going to get, I think, enraged. And it's just going to murk us real bad. We're going to be so screwed, man. We're chilling. I'm just gonna feint it to remove the DDs. He needs a freezing trap. They don't get it, but it's okay, I guess. Oh wait, yeah, he does have Bestial Wrath. Yeah, so now that the guy is dead, he's just gonna get Bestial Wrath. It's gonna be pretty rough. I mean, maybe Pally can just live. But I'm not gonna be able to live with this dot. Alright, literally the worst way of doing the boss, but we did do it. What you're supposed to do is when the boss is about to charge the bird, you want to run into a freezing trap so you become a block of ice. And then the bird rushes into it, same to the block of ice. I think it does some damage to the bird, but it just like, it doesn't knock you up. So you kind of want to use a freezing trap so like it charges in. And then you just kind of kite around. That's all you really do. Was eventually discounting everyone else's damage to take her up on his zone? It may be, and I'm okay with that. I'm fine with that. That's perfectly fine, because that is his damage. My question is, it may be counting like a healing mechanic. Kind of like how Stagger, right? which does damage to the monk, it was counting as DPS for the monk. And it looked like Brewmasters were doing crazy giga damage, but they weren't. Like, it just was counting stagger, which is a healing component, not a damage component, really. But like that dot of stagger, it basically was counting enemy damage as his DPS, basically. The auto attacks that became stagger, it was counting as his damage. So it may be doing something similar to that. I wish I had a knockback. Don't know how to do a knockback? Not talented. CGB market things better. Really hope he pulls like more than just 2 mobs, because this is yeah, cool with that. Get a binding shot them all. It's not ideal, but it's okay. Yeah, that guy just rushing me is not great either. I'm gonna feint it. I'm just gonna keep maxing it. Max ranging it. Yeah, like his damage is a lot lower now, so I'm not really sure exactly what it was. Might have been like as a group takes damage or whatever, and then he's doing like that health splitting thing. Okay, Druid, I gotta heal. Bro, you gotta just heal me. Just throw me a heal, regrowth me, so you can remove the thing, or dispel me. One of those two. Or not? Okay. Cool. We just got above the mobs then. That's fine. I didn't want to be team player anyway. I feigned death a dot or something, or aggro. Yeah, like his damage spiked out of nowhere. I feel like maybe it was a druid got too low, so he shared help with the druid, and that was like counted as damage. That might be it. Like if I parse out like what his damage like instance was, maybe I'll find what it is. But I'm thinking there may be some shenanigans going on. Otherwise, prod is literally just that insane. It just natty gains. Glory, Hammer, Anvil, Forge, Reckoning. Which that... I don't know if that will do it, but... oh yeah, we probably need to kill this guy. We kick that. Guess I'm gonna freeze and trap this guy because can't really do anything with him anyway. At least not for now. Need to nuke that real quick. Got a wall. Next, if this guy gets a cast off, hopefully I can get a kick on that. Can't because I already used it. Could really stop that for the time being. Gotta help him. I'm pretty sure there's got to be like a way, like maybe Hand of Freedom to break that platform mechanic. There might be. I wouldn't be surprised if the heal thing and shield does count it. I wouldn't be surprised because stagger counted. Stagger one felt weird, but no idea. And again, maybe just prop pallies is that crack because they did get a bunch of buffs. A bunch of tanks got buffs. So maybe just literally natty games and it's okay. Very possible. Who knows, right? Who really knows? I'm actually going to wait and bank my stuff up. Okay, now I'm going to use this. I'm going to lust this just so we can like get some cooldowns rolling. Because we didn't really get to lose the boss properly. Okay. I'm going to die. Unless I'm careful. Careful enough, maybe. Shot. Okay, well, we're pulling a bunch now. I don't know if we meant to do that. Got him. Can't really do anything to the mobs, unfortunately. Not for the time being. Kinda wish I had kill shot. Because whenever an enemy is super low, it just makes you feel like... I feel like there should be a button for me to press here. Oh my god, okay. Just gonna pull them on top of something else. Okay, so grab these guys, and then dudes on the left, maybe? Yeah, look at the beam he did. I think his like heal actually is counting for it, like his damage. Because it feels like he spikes as soon as you see that yellow beam. You know what I mean? But I can't tell really. Taylor's definitely not having a fun time. So far, Mark's gonna have all pretty good. At least so far. He's gonna pull him extra. That was my bad. That's not where I wanted to go. Okay, I'm not gonna aggro. Good. Although my angle here is wait. I honestly thought it was gonna be an invisible wall. So the fact that it was an invisible wall is kind of nice. Okay, yeah, we'll just go up here for now. I'll wait for the guy. 'Cause I feel like pulling these guys down the stairs is probably not the worst. They're probably very, very doable. We need like a knock or something. I keep forgetting I have a stun. I keep thinking Binding Shot is my stun, but I got Intimidation too. I'm still not gonna die. Thank God there's nobody behind me. Feint Death did nothing. Got it. I thought Feint Death will actually do something. Okay, unfortunately we don't have less for this guy, but we'll have less for the next boss, I imagine. I need to wait until cooldowns are up. So I'm kind of in actually in a bad spot. I don't have nothing for this. But maybe my cooldowns will be up for like the shield phase that she has. Oh wait, aren't I like OP for this part? Hold on, I can freeze and trap this guy and just keep him there forever, right? Yeah, I can. Oh, that's so good. What if I feint him? Does that do anything? Oh, that's gonna be annoying. Okay, well I have cooldowns, but I feel like I should just wait. Wait. Okay, cool. Now we got everything. As long as we got a healer. Huge root. Huge root value. I'm gonna freeze and trap this guy. Got even more. Man, you know what? Tar Trap would actually be kind of nice here. Tar Trap would have actually been kind of good. Oh, we got convergence, so now we just got our dodgers. Dodge, and live. Except one guy couldn't really do the live part, but it's okay. Where's our druid? Nearby. I'm a turtle, dude. I'm just gonna turtle. Give him a second to let us recover. But Evoker's dead now. Maybe I can break it. Kick. Okay, barely. Barely. Yeah, I think the tank needs to actually go in there. Start smacking him around. Oteki's gonna die. Oh no. Okay. Maybe we could just wait until cooldowns are back up. Wait, paint it. And we're gonna trap this guy. Okay, full cooldowns are in. He's gonna crank. Yeah, less than this guy would have probably been better. Noted. Don't tell me. I was gonna say, don't tell me I missed. Tell me I connected with that one. What? I thought I was gonna get him. Okay, well, we gotta do damage. Otherwise, we're dead. I gotta do a lot of damage. Wait until the faint. Okay, faint is in. Healer, please. Healer, please. We're so dead. Yeah. Yeah, if the healer can't get us there, can't heal us. And it's like a pretty light pulse of damage. He's not really focusing on damage. Oh, he's doing some cat weaving, I guess. Is regrowthing, rejuven, nature's bounty. I mean, I don't really know what else he could be doing. I feel like we were taking light damage. Oh, he died? Okay. That was unfortunate. That was actually very depressing. Very depressing. I didn't realize you could mount in here. For some reason I thought this was all indoors. Abandon. I mean, I'll just send abandon. We're not timing it. Or no. Or no. Abandon instance vote unsuccessful. Okay. Never mind then. Group abandon. Yeah, like people do it on PTR. One guy left. Okay. Looks like the evoker wanted to bounce. Yeah. Oh, now I can leave. What else can you do? Yeah, people do that a lot on PTR though. I was annoyed by it before. Like, man, people just abandon like one wipe and people just bail. But like, yeah, you can have a run mostly be okay and then one wipe and it's like people will just bail immediately. But honestly, what can you do about it? In the overall, it looks like I do a lot of damage. I do want to see what the hell he's doing. Either it's like some kind of like a shenanigans going on or what. Or maybe it's just like, because it looks like it is attributing lesser weapon procs to him. So maybe it's just lesser weapon. And then also normal weapon value. Or something. Like sacred weapon maybe. But who knows, honestly. Yeah. Let's do another class. I feel like I should set up a Holy Paladin. I think it's the fact that you throw out 3 judgments at once and they all have their own individual hammer and anvil. That's probably it, actually. That'll probably do it. I didn't realize they do that. Tells you how much I've been playing my Pala. Like Dal Pala over here. I think I only had to set up red. What you gonna do with a 695 and retail? Like a +5 maybe, I imagine. I don't really know. What's the... We're like at 730, right? You could probably, like, if you really want to push up +2. No, not push up. I guess if you really want to push yourself, probably could do a 10 at that low item level, though that'll just be painful. Just straight up pain. Do like a... Start with a 2 or 3 or something. You know, probably can do 5s just fine. It all depends if you have a group that'll, like, let you join some. So let's do this. Let's set up Holy and might as well set up Prot. In a second since I played some tank. I hate when it bugs out like that, dude. I want to see if Holy's any good. We're doing 10s of 690 week 1. Like, you could do them, right? You can. You don't have to be the highest item level, but a lot of it's a question of like, will the group let you join at that low of an item level? That's what it comes down to. So realistically, you're probably not gonna get into like a lot of high-end keys at 690, but like probably some decent ones. I want to see if there's like a decent log of Holy. Windrunner 15. Elzemir. Can't say no to an Elzemir log. Good chance Elzemir probably, maybe, possibly, potentially, you know, just plays Holy Paleo all the time. He might know a thing or two. He may or may not know a thing or two. I feel pretty confident trusting his log. What is this button? Passive. Question, do I have any macros? I have some. Sack here. This goes here. Wings here, that's here. Horse here. Don't need that anymore. I don't need to figure something out. I don't think I need to really switch a lot of these though. It's probably like that, maybe. Oh yeah, that should be there. Or mastery here. That he plays with Prism. Maybe Prism's really good. Who knows, right? Alright, I need let me see if I can find it on Evoker maybe. Oh no, Monk. Let's do Monk, because Monk should have like one of those damage to heal macro. Hopefully. I did it supposed to yesterday. It was actually a none. It was actually none up. It was low key depressing. Yeah, I mean, season is over. The amount of keys done on retail in general is not going to be nearly as like high as it used to be. And I think it's perfectly fine. I think it's perfectly normal. Change name, damage, heal. Just so I have it here, right? There we go. So I'll be able to copy that macro over and use it on the Paladin. Apparently Keystones over in Legion Remix though, those apparently spiked up with it being last week. Everybody trying to get their keys done for like the achievements and score. I guess I should do Holy Shock to Holy Shock. A little unusual, but it's like penance to penance. Since you can heal and do damage, and it's my one button. Okay. Intercession. I need to make a thing for that. Intercession. Okay, we have a res. I'll move it somewhere at some point. Absolution goes here. It's fine. It's fine. So I need a Holy Light. Oh yeah, I don't have Rebuke anymore. That's weird. Holy Light. And Eternal Flame. And a Flash of Light. Okay. We'll do it like this. So for Flash of Light, I think I'll just do it as a separate button. Flash. I'll put her like here. I'll need to do this for Word of Glory. I'm pretty sure that becomes Eternal Flame on its own. Yes, it does. Okay, that goes here. That button is gone. I guess I could just make a separate one for... Do you press Holy Light ever as a Paladin? Is that ever become a thing again? I feel like you don't. You almost don't. What interacts with Holy Light? Holy Light. Nothing. Why would I press it then? Flash Light and Holy Light are 10% more effective when your allies and 10% of healing heals you. It's a lot more healing. Generates unholy power. Okay, well, this is what I can do. Since I don't have a lot of keybinds anymore, I can just make a Holy Light version of that. So what that was gonna be? I think so. Holy Light. It's a pretty sizable heal. I mean, it's 51,000 healing. Compared to like a 6 or a 10. So it is a pretty big heal. It just doesn't have like an interaction anymore, unfortunately. I think I need to make a macro for this, but Prism. Okay. Then I can do Prism as a heal. As a big heal or not big heal. Okay, interesting. Interesting. Yo, what's up, Oni? How you doing, fam? Hope you're having a good one. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're having a wonderful, beautiful evening. I'm here trying to figure out some Pally stuff. And I'm pretty sure Let It On is something that don't ever press in keys. Probably could use this as a shield, Sam. Also, do I have Consecration? Am I missing a button? No, I don't have Consecration. Do I have Consecration that's just from Judgment, maybe? Consecration. Consecrate. No, I just don't have Consecration. That's so weird. Okay. They're really trying to make Paladin super easy, huh? It was the easiest dungeon. Are we talking about like beta or we're talking about live? I'd say on beta, I feel like the Magisters one is pretty solid. Like that one's pretty easy. Algathar, probably from the season Algathar. I see on a Holy Paladin. I'm trying stuff out. I'm messing with it, man. Let me mess with it a bit, right? It's been a second since I played Holy Paladin. Not that long. They simplified it too, so I wanted to mess with it because they did buff it up a bunch over in the beta, so I wanted to give it a go. Beacon of Faith. No more kicks is gonna be weird, but like still have a heart, still have those things. That's gonna be fun. Oh yeah, that's so weird. Holy Light being like, okay, I'm gonna do it like this. I like that a lot better. Yeah, the fact that Prism now works off of the Herald is so weird to me. That's so odd. Okay, well, we have Holy Light as a big heal if I ever really need to, but I don't think I would. I don't think I would. Let me get the right trinkets and things for this thing as well. Heart and Volatile Void Suffuser. I have Heart. Somewhere. Not in this character. Heart. Heart. And Volatile Void Suffuser. Okay. There's a lot of haste, apparently. Is that my best stat? Is haste? Yeah, Giga Haste and then Versa. Yeah. I get a shield and sword. A sword and a board.
Have a good one.
And then I'm gonna go for as much haste as I can everywhere else. Holy. That's fine. Haste Versa. There's a better ring with haste, isn't there? Haste crit. There is a haste heavy ring, isn't there? Haste mastery. And then anything else that doesn't give me haste, I kind of want to replace it with a haste item. Although it looks like most of the stuff you have baseline for like the gears hasted out. Oh yeah, I have a lot of haste. Jesus, that's with crit. What is my haste number? I'm hasted out. What is that? That seems like a lot. And I guess let's get a bunch of haste spots. Do one of these. Session goes here. Dude, the bars feel a little naked, don't they? Finally got a dungeon key. That's a 10. That's 10 to 20 goblins. Diablo, nice. Hope we get some good stuff out of it. I want to join the Windrunner. Let's see if you can even get into a key as a healer, man. Because it feels like everybody has a DPS that they want to join, but as a healer, like, I don't really know if I'll be able to find a group, to be honest. Looks like after they changed the healers, I've been seeing a lot more healers queuing up, man. So maybe they're just like, well, healers are easy now. So maybe that's why everybody plays one. Playing the support. The support meta strong. How many kills can you get out in a single go? Jesus. Okay, well, holy power, it feels like it's really difficult to not generate it. If that makes any sense. Maybe the healer will pump. If I can even get a group that has a healer spot open. I'll give it a second. Or not, or it'll break. Unless I want to try doing my own key. Let's look at the human racial in on this thing. Gonna run Aspire. Maybe. I want to do a 6. I want to do like a real key. Is that the same guy, Werns? He's gonna try to give it another go, dude. He's in the Miyazara Caverns. I think I ran into that guy before. Honestly, it would be easier to just literally hop on a DPS chat. Let me set up a tank too. Let me set up a tank spec while I'm at it. Pull up the dude's build. Because that prod guy was doing some stuff, and I want to see what is the things that he's doing. What is this voodoo magic he was doing? So Lightsmith, obviously. For Lightsmith, he went that way. Hammer. Light icon. Left one, it looks like. And then here he went Wrath, Blind, that, Kick, Freedom, Force, Cleanse. Both of these. Grab one of that, this, into a that, sack icon too. Double this, double of that, one of these. Didn't really go too heavy into like Apex talents or capstones here. And here he went that, Blessing Hammer. Makes sense. That's Blessing Hammer. A little weird if you ran anything else. And then he went Spell Warden. Into one of these, that one here. Drop Consecration into that, into here. One here, all the way down, here, all the way down. Crisscross. Apex Talents, all the way down. And Swooping. Yeah, Judgment changes to additional targets if 50% effective. That's probably why he had that like bounce, hammer bounce probably. That did a ton. I wish we had one for Spell Warden here too. Unless this works. No, yeah, it gotta be Blessing Spell Warding. Blessing of Spell Warding. Right? Warden? Okay, that goes here. This goes here. This goes here. 5. That goes here. Sack over here. Freedom over here. Intercession. Yeah, what buttons am I missing for Brat? Pop. Right over that. Bulwark goes... I don't even know where Bulwark goes here. Gotta put Bulwark here as well. Does it auto-target? Do I need to actually select a person, or does it not matter? Pretty sure it just gives it to another person anyway. Sure, it has smart casting, right? Maybe, possibly. And for that one, you would want to do... I don't even know what stats. Actually, in the same key as Elzimir, there was a prot. I'm wondering if I could just copy his. It was a crit haste. Okay, so hasted out. Basically, is this build, but probably less intellect trinkets. So let me save this as holy, and then I'll make one for prot with I want Glorious Crusaders and Eternal Egg. Glorious Crusaders and egg, and then Glorious Crusader. Glorious Crusader and egg. Okay. Okay, well I have both holy and prot set up. Or either or. Dude, at this point I need to go DPS. Alright, well we have prot and holy set up. I just can't find a group. So let's just pivot to like I don't know, Beast Mastery? Let's give that one a go maybe. Go back to Hunter. Or I could do Rogue. Chat, I want to pivot to a DPS because there's literally no queues. Let's do Evoker. I haven't played this thing in like a second. Let's do Evoker. Because I want to pivot to something that I haven't played in a second. I want to play Holy. I want to play Prot. There's like all the groups I filled with tanks and healers. It's actually easier to find a group with a DPS now. It's like the inverse of like, you know, retail. Straight up inverse. Literally easier to get a group as a DPS. Unless these guys are going to be picky. Which I'd be very, very surprised. I'll give a second. I definitely want to play Prot though. I really want to try Holy. With like a lot of the changes. Because I feel like I'm naked. I feel like I don't have a lot of buttons. I have Flash Heal. I have Judgment. I have Holy Shock. So that's about it. That's literally all I got. Is that the same guy? Oh, it is the same group. Is that same dungeon again? My ASUS? I think it is. My Zara's or whatever. Alright. Literally got out of that key just to get back in. But this time with the Frost Mage, so it's probably gonna pump. For Evoker though, I gotta remember. Wait, they gave this a different icon. Rising Fury. It's like a dragon now. Used to be the same icon as Dragon Rage. Or something similar to it. Actually, it looked kind of more like a red version of Quell. Although I don't think any of this changed. I just still go for a big fire breath. I just pump. So it looks like I can just go for like a single dot. And then run through it. I don't need to go maximize in it. This will be fun. Alright, Tank, do your thing. Group them up, 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 group them up. Okay, let's do one of these. Big fire breath. Oh my god! I forgot how strong this thing is, dude. With its, like, fire damage. Oh, bro, what is that? Bro! Did you see how fast their Hellbird just got wiped out? Bro, oh, it's so good. Oh my god, let me do this again. Hold on. Look at that. 1, 2. Hold on, let's do it again. 1, 2. Oh my god. That is so good. I forgot that it like takes all the fire damage and just like funnels it into the one mob. Literally takes all the damage and funnels it into a single mob. That is hilarious. Who died? I got died again. Wait. Hold on, we're gonna one of these. One of these. Another one of these. Gonna dispel myself. Beautiful. Do one of these. Oh my god, dude, that burst was so good. Okay. I'm gonna have to wait until burst is back up and available again. Wish it was here though. Wish I had the burst here. Go for big AoE. Another one of these. Consume it all. Jesus, bro. The more mobs I'm hitting, the harder it... The more mobs I'm attacking, the harder I'm hitting. It's actually kind of wild. Let's knock him up. Hopefully that stop his cast. He's still got a heal. Unfortunately, I can't really stop it. I don't know if this actually helps me. Isn't it on melees? Or is it all attacks? Damage and spells and abilities. Okay, so it is working. Okay, I got a huge go here. I just don't know if the pally is gonna go with it. But I need him to like do a pretty sizable pull if possible. Okay, that's like very, very tiny, unfortunately. I'm not really gonna commit. Okay, he pulled something extra. He pulled a lot extra. Not sure how we did that. Let's do one of these. Let's do one of these, maybe. I'll try to see if we can kill the elephant. I might be able to nuke it real quick, actually. Oh yeah, no, we're nuking it. Let's knock him back. I got nothing for this.
Overcome this trial.
Dispel myself. Did they change my tier set, by the way, or is it still the same? Yeah, as usual, speed damage is increased, damage against primary target increased. Eternal Surge grants one additional charge, cooldown of Eternal Surge by 2 seconds. Okay. Yeah, it's all good. It's about the same. Another Shaco, please kill me. Oh, did you get another one? Oh, man. Only Shaco was pretty good. Okay, I should be able to do some giga juice damage to this thing. Yeah, the Hex Guardian is just absolutely getting just obliterated. I'm gonna try to see if I can knock that guy. Yeah, this Klee with fire is kind of nuts. Actually. Kind of nuts. Wish I had the beam cleave on top of it. That would have been sick. Kind of wish these mobs like pulled together a little bit better. Like grouping up. I'm gonna get hexed unless no. Yeah, it feels like as soon as I do like giga pulls and AoE, as soon as there's a lot of mobs, just being able to like put fire breath on them and then just have the fire breath go to single target, that seems to do a lot of damage here. So hopefully he'll do a pretty big like big pull here. I think he is actually. Oh, that's a pretty adventurous pull, friend. Pretty adventurous of you. I'm gonna try to see if I can just live this. Big fire breath, and I'm just gonna try to see if I can just obliterate the caster in the middle. Yeah, I should be able to. Oh my god. Oh, yeah, I am. Yeah, I am. How about the frog person? Yeah, the froggy is gonna go. One more. Hold on. Didn't get off. Okay, well that still kind of worked. If everybody just kind of let those little mobs live, I think I could probably just one-shot like whoever's the big enemy in the pack. It's kind of nuts how strong Evoker is at that focus damage. It's really, really wild to me. How is this a thing? I also didn't even potion any at that time, so that's a little embarrassing, but what can you do? I'm not even sure if I should be hitting the bird or the guy. I'm really not sure. Can I disease him, dispel him? I can. Sort of. I feel like I am supposed to switch targets though. Like the bird still has a dot on it, and I think just disintegrating the bird is just gonna let me help, like, get rid of the fire dot on him. Consume it. You see that? Because I'm consuming it real quickly. That guy needs to catch a thing. He has no idea, I don't think. Yeah, he has no clue. I can't dispel your magic dot, unfortunately. Not for now. I'm gonna take some damage here. I mean, all of us are really. I'm not sure why we tripped that up. But we did. Reset it? Okay, I'm gonna type out to the guy. Okay, so when you are targeted by the bird, run over a freezing trap. Because this guy was doing it last time, and he was just not really, like, doing anything. I don't think he has any idea he's supposed to do that. Because this healer every single time just stands out in the open, gets knocked, and dies. Honestly, so close to dipping off into SB and playing Death Trap Rogue. Guess the question would be, what the hell is SB? I don't know what that means. Yeah, get the SB going. You got it, champ. I don't know. I did the wrong thing. Damn it! Of course he runs away. Of course he runs away. Wish I had less with this. I mean, I can do like... I should start a pre-move on that. No, you did it wrong. You're not supposed to do that thing. Unless you accidentally ran into that. Okay, look at this. Look at this. Yeah? Look at that. Yeah. Huge. Look at that. Also, I hate how I can't see my, like, bar at the bottom. I'm gonna dispel myself here. Is this set 2 mobs? I hope so. Dispel myself. Get a double cast. One of these so we can move. I gotta hit the neck cracks for a bit. One guy is dead. I don't know how he died. There we go. Do it. Nice. He did it. He is learning. Oh, please. Oh, tank. What happened? Why did the bird reset and start attacking me? Did it just lose aggro? Why does the bird, like... Why does that be a mechanic? When the bird hammers its head into, like, a trap, it, like, loses all aggro. So the tank needs to pick it back up. That'd be so bad for Puggy, dude. That'd be so atrocious for pugging. I'd be so sad. If that is a real mechanic. Okay, we got cooldowns again. Beam him down. Blast him. Oh, I gotta heal. That guy's gonna have to die after. Oh, that guy's alive still? Okay. He's gonna try to res the pet. Nice. That could have been bad. Spiritborn. Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know the acronym for Spiritborn. Playing Death Trap Rogue, since I have one unique I can use. Wait, you got a Rogue unique? Does it have the one unique it can use? Oh, okay. Wait, can you get uniques and stuff for other classes? I don't think I've ever gotten that when I was playing Necro. Or if I did, I never noticed it. Okay, let's do one of these. One of these. Is he just pulling it all? Okay. That could be good for my setup, right? Because I can do some big chunky damage. What the hell am I looking at? In some cases, I could do damage. You're so dead. Sorry, I know I should be helping you, but I kind of... What is this, like... Why am I... At certain angles, my character just goes blind. I just knock him out. Let's also do a knock-up, just so we can break those. Yo, Zorkon, guys, Zor, whatever his name is, I'm kind of pumping him with that fire. That's so good, actually.
First and hot. How many of my people have died?
That's actually kind of good, not gonna lie. Wait, he melted so fast. Okay, do big pull. Maybe like pull those guys to him. Yeah, if he pulls them, that'll be... Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Okay, we're gonna really pump this big guy, right? Big AoE. Look at the chunky damage. Look at that. He's gone. He's absolutely vaporized, bro. This is busted. You guys see this damage? Hold on. Nice. Did you see that? Just nuking that dude. The more mobs you pull, all the fire just goes to the one mob. That seems just cracked out of my mind, dude. Seems a little strong, doesn't it? Okay, well, one of these is gonna be interrupted, huh? Just gonna keep myself alive. We kick him. Right, we'll pull him up on this guy. Beautiful. There's gonna be all this fire. Gonna AoE big time. Big clash. One of these. He's just gone. His cell bar is just gone. Not that guy. The fact that you could do this as a Evoker is kind of just wild to me. Okay, you. And you're gone. How is this real? How is any of this real? Let's just avoid him. Never mind. Yeah, we have to do him now. Well, like these guys or something. Yeah, just pull them all together. We'll just group them up. He's like, let me do one of these. Fire. Big barrage. Yeah, we can make it work. Hold on, just keep him there. Barrage. Like, as long as they don't get, like, interrupted, we should be okay. I might as well pull these guys too, yeah? That is hilarious. Okay, well, this actually, we're gonna have to do something. They do have a big defensor for us. The shields do gotta get... Actually, don't I have like a thing with a fire breath? No, I don't. No, I thought I had fire breath that spell frost damage to like shields or whatever. Okay, we could do some real ginormous damage here. Ginormous damage time. You guys ready? Okay. Let him do the storm. I don't even know who I'm gonna focus on. I guess this guy. Okay, ready? Boom. Boom. Wait, second boom. Another one. 1, 2. Okay, you're just gone. No, this guy. This guy. They're just gone. I don't even know what the hell this damage is, but the fact that you can just delete people is crazy. I think I'm doing the board games recently. Make them down just to changing up what you're playing, man. Change up the genre, try something different, something wacky, something new. That guy's just dead. I don't know what happened. Okay, let's just do one of these. Which is AoE. Big fire. Burn him down. It might just be like changing the pace of things, man. You know what I mean? Might be as simple as that. I'm gonna kick him right now. Hopefully he doesn't get a shield. He does get a shield, but it's okay. Yeah, pulling those guys out there probably wasn't a good move for me. But it's okay. Because I can do one of these. And the big guy is not really going to be that much of an issue. Just a little bit of an issue. Just a slight issue. If all the enemies are standing together and they're standing like kind of just next to each other, I can definitely do some crazy cleave. Like funnel cleave damage as Evoker. I forgot how fun this thing is. Like, this is insanely fun. Might be a Christmas thing done. It honestly could be. I definitely do get a little more melancholy on Christmases. But that's just me. I definitely get that way on Christmases. It is a weird time of the year. What I wonder if I could do is just root them like that. I got one, unfortunately. Oh, I wonder if I could actually use some cheesy fire breath stuff. Like basically dot them all up and use their dots to like cleave it back to her. You probably can. That guy's gonna need a res. Reset it? Probably. Looks like our healer maybe just stood in the center and just got hit by one of the mobs. Ooh, I'm so dead. Thought I can touch it? What, the mobs? No. Oh, we're so dead, dude. Can you get a B-res? Maybe? Or it looks like he's just dying. Or is he gonna try to reset it now? Yo, this tank, dude, what is happening? Tank? Hello? Okay, well, he disappeared. I tried Borderlands again and just couldn't get back into it. Dude, I feel like Borderlands, outside of Borderlands 2, like, none of them have really been that good. Maybe that's the problem. You know what? If somebody were to try one of the newer Borderlands games and you get depression from it, I'm like, dude, I personally wouldn't be surprised. Borderlands hasn't really been that good since 2, man. In my opinion. Like, even if the gameplay gets better, like, technically you could say, like, well, Mass Effect Andromeda combat technically was better, but it wasn't great. Oh, wait, did he actually wait us out? Oh, she actually did reset. Huh. Okay, we're on back. I guess I'll type it out. So, don't touch ghosts. Only tank. Because maybe this healer guy has absolutely no idea what to do in this dungeon. Like, actually no idea. He didn't really know about the freeze and trap thing with the first boss. So I'm just gonna write the obvious. Green ghost, don't touch, just heal. Unfortunately, we won't have loss or anything. I forgot that you could actually use hover mid cast. I need to start using that more, like in that way. Oh god. The spell. I don't know if I have like a stun for those guys or what. I don't think we do though. Oh, actually, for my ASUS Cavern, that Fire Breath shield damage would have actually been sick. But we don't have it. Okay, so I can do one of these. I can hopefully be okay. Okay, we'll live that. Can I root one? I can. Oh, I'm going wrong way. Okay. Okay, we can really cut it close. Cool. Evoker can cut things close here. Neato. Yeah, they're dead. We have way too much percent, but it's okay. It's okay. I feel like it was a couple of times that I ended up pulling stuff accidentally, or like telling the tank like, yo, pull extra. Because it feels like the more we pull, the more damage we do. Like, obviously, but also not in non-obvious ways. This part sucks, by the way. This whole area here, this gauntlet, because of all these like hands that do damage. Okay, let's do one of these. Big explodey. And the bats are gonna be pulled. Yeah, they are. I think they're already pulled. Yeah, ouchie. But like mobs got wiped out quick at least. With Evoker. I love this focus damage thing they got going for the spec, dude. It's so good. It is so good. You just need to kick that guy. Or I guess we've got to kick everything. We'll take a lot of damage here in a second. Bro, this is the most engaged I've been with Evoker. Like the entire time I'm actually thinking about my abilities and like how would I maximize their usage. I actually am loving this version of Evoker a lot. Honestly, you know how Evoker got released in Dragonflight, and you would imagine that in Dragonflight that would be the best version of Evoker. I like this version the most. This is the most fun version of Evoker I've played so far. I feel like I wish I had some cooldowns for this guy. Help! Bro, we need healer. We need a healer. I am a little sad to not see a lot of preservation though. Like very, very sad. Alright, whenever you're ready, guy. Any advice? When you stay near one another when getting targeted, so the totems spawn close, and tank will be dropping puddles right before it. Big and green puddle. Okay, that's about it. And when we do add phase, just interrupt CC ads. Don't need to kill, because it's not really a lot to kill, honestly. Yep, there goes a green puddle. Yep, and now you kind of want to move. There you go. Now we do one of these. Nice, you don't need to go far. Just chill here. Fine. Yep. There we go. Now we're doing it. Now we're cooking with fire. Beautiful. Look at that. They wiped it. That was so clean, actually. That was actually clean. There we go, tank. You're doing a good job. Look at this guy. That's the cadence. Yep. They need to go super far. We're gonna move a little. Then we got the big totems. Leave them down a little. Yep. And we're gonna go ground stuff again. Bro, these guys are so good. These guys actually are doing this clean. I've been in groups that don't really do this boss that clean at all, and these guys are doing good. There it is. Got the soul ending roar, CC adds, and interrupt pot. Okay, we do one of these. Pretty sure I can just knock him. Yes, you can. Knock him up. Yep, that guy. Nice, great. One in the back, beautiful. Dude, tanks are so good for this. And now we get to nuke the boss. Whatever damage you got, nuke him. Pretty sure it's like a Giga Haze buff or damage buff that we get. Oh, it's a damage buff. Maybe there's some haze behind it, but who knows. Even definitely got himself a nice burst. Full meta and everything. Yeah, easy. GG. Bro, that was fun. Evoker is so fun, bro. I still can't get over Consume Flame. It's so ridiculous. Zed, I know my guy. I don't think I'm going out like midnight. I'm not feeling it unless I see some more power. Bro, fair. Fair. I was about to be like, yo, you want me to go play some Outlaw? But Outlaw feels pretty good. We got a bug a bit right now where like auto attack damage goes down a little, but otherwise it's pretty good. Yeah, I hopefully like Rogue, I think in terms of mechanics and gameplay looks great. Tuning is tuning. And I like any class, like even like Arcamage, right? It didn't really feel super good until they buffed the damage. I know that it's just cranked the numbers. But early on, I probably wouldn't be looking too much at like how much damage things do. The actual gameplay is pretty good though for PvP. Yeah, for PvP it should be just fine. Again, it comes down to what it changed to gameplay wise versus numbers wise. And numbers wise, like I wouldn't worry about numbers right now at all. I would worry about like how does it play? What are the base mechanics? What are the components that make up the builds? All that stuff. And I kind of like the current version of Outlaw. Plus you can play Outlaw with daggers now. Maining Outlaw right now, thinking about switching to Survival. That's a fun one. Outlaw and switch to Survival. Survival is a very, very fun spec. I think I like it. Evoker survivability. It's about the same as it was. You have wall. That's about it. You're just a squishy. I think you still play Augmentation for that cheat death mechanic. And Augmentation also seems really, really good on Midnight right now. Like in terms of like buff mechanics, it's pretty tuned well. It contributes quite a lot. Devastation, I love its like funnel damage build with a Consume Flame. That was insanely fun. I felt super impactful. Like you could just wipe out a single mob out of the game completely. It's insane. I love it. That being said, yeah, can you play with dual daggers a lot? No, you can't. You can't. You still need like at least a heavier weapon in the main hand. You could go dagger offhand, but transmog wise, you can transmog into double daggers and then play double daggers. Mog wise, fantasy wise, you can go dagger. Actual gameplay, you can't go dagger, unfortunately. Maybe one day. But offhand dagger is fine. Like offhand, it doesn't really matter. In some cases, dagger can actually be better. Now that they buffed our auto attack damage and poison damage, it actually is a little better. I would be playing this thing as cold-blooded killer. I'm actually having to get my damage going in force induction. But you would normally play cold-blooded, but it keeps like breaking. I could go to lethality, but like it just right now it seems induction is a little better. Just at least you get in some value rather than like no value. But like from what I played of Outlaw, it felt really good. Damage wise, it feels great. I don't know about Trickster. That maybe will need some tuning, but the coin one is pretty solid. Thanks for your insight, True. Yeah, like if you're wondering like maybe like Outlaw isn't gonna be a good time for you, I honestly like go with your gut feeling, right? Go with your gut feeling on this one. That guy leave? I got some people in here. He could grab them. Yeah, like if you're looking at Outlaw and you're like, you know what? I don't know about the gameplay of this thing. I don't know if it has exactly what I'm looking for. That's fine. But don't look at the numbers, right? look at the mechanics, look at the components, look at like what the actual playstyle is. Because numbers wise, it's just a tuning game. Like they could just tune a class with a knob that cranks and does like 500 more damage than every other class. And like at the end of the day, like yeah, like tuning wise, it's just, it's because look, because maybe they'll like do all the class adjustments and they'll just tune Outlook to be insane. But they don't do tuning until the very, very tail end of beta. And then they do a tuning pass during PTR. Then they'll do a tuning pass during the first week of the new season, right? So if somebody's undertuned or overtuned, they're going to end up like buffing it or nerfing it. So what all you best you can do right now is look at the actual playstyle. What are the components? What is the core? Because that's the only thing you can really judge it on. Evoker versus Devourer offers reliability. I've heard Devourer is squishy. It is squishy. I won't say it's any squishier than Havoc anymore, because Havoc used to have an immunity, but now both of them have same blur, so it's not that squishy. I won't say it's that squishy. No, I won't say it's squishy. Both have blur as like their main defensive button. Or for them, for some reason it says Demon Spikes, but it's blur for both of them. Yeah, they've got the same defensives. And I don't think Leech is anywhere worse, right? Leech? Pretty sure both of them Leech. Yeah, both of them passive with Soul Rending Leech, and they get like 20% while they're meta. I don't think Devourer gets any crazy Leech components. I can't look them up, unfortunately, because once I type in Leech, it doesn't show up anything. I think I need to be on Invoker to be able to see it better. Imagine if they get Vengeance Blur. That'd be cool, actually. But for them right now, it's just Demon Spikes. But it would have been sick, but I don't think they need it. They kind of already have a blur. It's called Chaos Brand. They just need to put it up on a target and then they get a buff. Or did they change it so the brand themselves? I don't even remember. Bro, is this guy just... He could take a... What is this tank doing? He had a healer. He could have grabbed a healer. Is he going for people that have like actual score? I wouldn't be surprised. I think he might be. Survival Hunter dual wield? Yeah! Dual wield and survival. And a look, crowded. Appreciate it, brother. Thanks. My man, always welcome. Always welcome. But yeah, if you are planning on like going to a different class, definitely just look at the gameplay. Or don't make a choice now. Like if you're trying to play someone that's going to be strong next season, don't like commit to a choice now. Just think of classes that could potentially be someone you'd have fun playing, like you just like the gameplay of, and then pick the best one once we have the season started, right? Like make a choice of like what you gotta level, and then level a second class during like the first 2 weeks of an expansion. Just spend time leveling classes. Don't pick your main. Just level the first one that you're interested in, and then level a second character immediately. A fallback. And then, because then you'll play it safer, right? Brand yourself and the enemy. Guessing is to prevent losing the spread talent. Yeah, probably. Probably. But what they really wanted is that branding yourself for like damage reduction. Because it needs to be a buff rather than a debuff. Because it makes it a lot stronger. Is this guy stuck? What the Hello Kitty? Imagine if Demon Hunters could just fly. And that was just like his like just floating around mode. I think some people would be cool with that actually, if they just let Demon Hunters fly whenever they wanted to. Kind of like how Evokers now can use like the ratio to fly. But I feel like Glide for Demon Hunters is better. It just fits it. You don't literally fly, except in handful of situations. I don't know, maybe it's just me. Okay, I think I'm gonna bounce out of this group, see if I can find another one. Or there's none. Oh, there's none. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. Because this guy was waiting for just people with like a score or whatever. He's probably gonna be waiting there for an eternity, even if he does grab a healer. When Illidan comes back, we'll fly fully. Oh, that'd be sick, actually. Illidan comes back from his like long, you know, be as the jailer of Sargeras, and he returns. And he's picked up a few skills because maybe they like I imagine lore wise, right? The Titans return to go to World of War, and they're in that whatever plane of existence the Titans are on where Illidan is at. Dude, even that guy was survival that joined or Hunter joined the marksman, even he bounced. He probably saw the same thing, probably seen this guy CA healer, not pick it up, waiting for like an orange score for Nexus Point Zenus. Like what the hell? Show me a dark side is 4 trillion instantly recognize Illidan's voice actor. He is very recognizable. He is very, very recognizable. He's also in if you played Fallout New Vegas, he does a lot of the NPC dialogues for the NCR. You'll find him as like a vendor or like an NCR soldier. He did a lot of voices for that. His voice is definitely very recognizable. Voice actress for Jaina also did a lot of roles, but her voice is not as recognizable. You know? I feel like it just because her range is a little better. Like some voice actors have like incredibly good range and you just won't even know that it's them. But not everybody. But yeah, I'm pretty excited about Outlaw, man. Look, everybody abandoned this guy. He was so picky, they literally abandoned him. Unfortunately, there's no other groups for anything. Except maybe this one. Mercury voice actor, I could tell really easily. But then there's like things like Reaper VA who somehow voice a character in a kids show. Yeah, some people have a really, really big range. Then again, Reapers, I imagine a lot of it is like, you know, I imagine a lot of it is like, it's modified. Because, you know, Reaper wears a mask and you know, I really need to modify the voice. Like, somebody wears a mask or whatever. There's probably something that has to do with that, maybe. At least I wouldn't be surprised. But there are some voice actors that have, like, insane range. And you'll be like, there ain't no way you voice this character and this character. Is that the same guy? That is a different guy doing Xenos. There's another group also doing Xenos. This guy here, Joe Rodent. Come on, dude. Pick me. Pick me. I might reason up for this guy's group if he pretty much has like a full group ready. 6? Oh, come on, brother. Who does a 6? Who does a 6? I want to make sure my stuff is set up, dude. Every time I go to look at my like UI stuff, this moves. For some reason on Outlaw, like Roll the Bones always gets so buggy. I put it in front of the line, it always goes to the back of the line for some reason of like my tracking. Also this too, I don't need to be that far back. We'll track some of these things, not all of them, just some of them. My Magisters? Okay, I was gonna say, is it another Miasma's Cavern? Because I'm kind of like, Miasma's cavered out, man. I'm cavered out for now. Please, Terrace. I like Terrace. Please. Let me run it. What voice actor was it that, like, I was impressed by the range? I think it was a bunch of Baldur's Gate actors, actually. Like, the person that does Minthara voice also did, like, the Ogre voice. And you would never, like, Big Bertha voice, I think. I think it was Berthwood? Bertha? I don't know. There's one Ogre that she did, apparently. And it's just, you would never listen to their voices and the delivery and think like, oh, same person. Never. There's a couple of different ones that were like that impressive. Can I try this one, dude? Do a 15. I don't think I'll get invited though. Charlie Cox's voice actor is in Expedition. Caught me off guard. I only really recognized it when someone said it. Oh yeah. But I don't know if he's done a lot of roles with him. You know what I mean? Like outside of Daredevil, I don't really know if he's done that many roles. Like, I could be wrong, but you know. But yeah, some of them I imagine like it just doesn't like jump at you immediately. Oh wait, this one already has all the DPS. Yeah, no wonder I'm not getting invited. I was gonna be like, why am I not getting invited? But maybe they'll drop somebody, or maybe the Devourer will just be like, you know what, F it, go in Vengeance. Or Demon Death Knight will be like, you know what, I'm just gonna go Blood, and then we group. And then we grab me and we slam through the key. Making up fan fiction right here. Let's try this one. I don't know. 13 is probably not that far off from 10s and 12s. I just don't know how effective I'd be in a 15. I feel like I'm just gonna fall over. Nexus point kind of hurts. Like everything there kind of hurts. Like really, really hurts. What else was it? I'll actually look it up exactly, just typing in voice actor was like insane range. I have a bunch, some of them I don't know. Come on. Maybe this one? I've been also running a couple of keys with Guardians. I don't know what it is, man. I feel like anytime I'm playing a Bursty class and I have a Guardian Druid as my tank, I'm not gonna have a fun time. Like any other class that has like steady ramp up damage, I'm fine. So like Rogue or Fury Warrior, or I'll get declined, or... Alright, fine, another Cavern. But I've noticed the Bear Druids don't have like any snap aggro, and they have a hardest time with aggro. It's been so long too. Junkrat's voice actor did done a normal voice character and so different. Oh, with him, I guess, I don't know who his voice actor is, but I imagine like with just how wacky Junkrat is, I wouldn't be surprised if it's like kind of jarring for him to go from like super crazy wacky to like very, very normal. You know what I mean? But yeah. Oh, wait. Billy West. Hold on. Hear this. Billy West, known for Futurama for voicing Fry, Farnsworth, the Professor, and Zoidberg. All three. I mean, I guess, like what? Fry and Farnsworth kind of makes sense just because they're like related, like bloodline wise, so there makes sense. Why not Zoidberg? Exactly, but he also did Zoidberg. I would never have guessed, dude. I would never have guessed. Holy. But that's a good example, actually. Just that's a hell of a range. How you doing, by the way, Kai? There's a bunch of voice actors for other stuff, but I don't recognize all of them. I wish there was some voice actors that I kind of knew. I don't really know my voice actors, let alone celebrities in general. They do have Laura Bailey there for Jaina Proudmoore, but that's really about it. They have immense range in games, Jaina Proudmoore, Cassandra, and anime, but it doesn't really go over like examples of specific characters, specific roles. But she does have a decent range though. You don't recognize her a lot of the times. I love how Rivals got the X-Men 97 actor voice Gambit for Gambit and Rogue. I did hear the voice acting for Gambit. I was like, okay, that kind of fits. But for Rogue, I was like, I didn't realize she would be like a Southern Belle kind of a voice for her. It's not bad. Nora North is amazing range. Yeah, no, I mean Nora North isn't everything. Pretty good range, but he's in everything. He's also another voice that you do recognize. You know, I'm talking about like voice actors where you're just like, oh, you voice this character and this character? I would have never guessed. You know what I mean? That's why, for me, that's range, is when you just can be completely different person, essentially. I don't know who that is, to be honest. I don't know who that is. I feel like I'm out of the loop, man. I feel like I'm out of the loop. I'm just a little guy, dude. I just play WoW. That's all I do. How do you pronounce it, actually? What? Who is that? From Call of Duty? Oh. Okay, yeah, I wouldn't know. I haven't been keeping up with Call of Duty at all. Yeah, that would do it. That would actually explain it. I have no idea who that is. Edward, how do you even pronounce that? I have no clue. I'm not even gonna try. But he's from Zombies, it looks like. Well, speaking about Laura Bailey. Dude, where are the DPS? Where are the groups, man? What is happening? I'm just gonna go hit some training numbers, dude. I'm gonna go hit... Actually, I probably shouldn't. I'm not gonna do it. There's a bug right now where your auto attack damage apparently goes down the longer you play, the longer you hit stuff. So I'm actually gonna save and bank up my damage for like the dungeon. I really want to go hit some training dummies though. I hate just staying still. But they bugged out rogues, unfortunately. A huge portion of outlaw damage for this expansion, surprisingly, is straight up just auto attack damage. We got Giga Haste, and we got a free pickup on Slasher. They also juiced up auto attack damage for all the melee, and then we also got Acrobatic Strike, so we buffed it by 10% more. They buffed up the damage over instant poison, so that also calculates into it. But just in terms of just raw damage, like 30% of Outlaw's damage, it just autos. It's kind of crazy. I also done the voice for the player character in Ghost in Destiny 2. Character's Ghost in Destiny 2. Player character's Ghost, like the little like flying thing. Wasn't the voice actor for the flying thing the guy from Game of Thrones? Wasn't it the guy? Oh, they dropped him. Peter Dinklage. They dropped him at some point. The voice of Ghost changed from Peter Dinklage, known as Dinklebot, in the base game to veteran voice actor Nolan North. Okay. Why? Yeah, you got it changed? Yeah, I remember like that being a big deal at some point when Destiny was first coming out. Oops, what happened, Wes? What is the oops? Dude, that's another franchise that I feel like is just like, and maybe it's just me as somebody who doesn't play a lot of Destiny, but it feels like at some point you would just hear about Destiny and then it just like went crickets. You used to hear a lot about it and then it was just silence, and it's just like, is it dead? And I'm pretty sure they did have like a couple of expansion mishaps where people were just like not really playing it. Like, is it dead? Are they making a third one? Because I remember the first one, people were kind of having fun with it, but you also stopped hearing about it, and then you only started hearing about it once they've made a second one. It literally needs a hard reset to take back to the Forsaken and leave it there. Yeah, I don't play it, so I don't know what the game. Signing up for a Magisters, I'm okay with that. Yeah, if he wants to duo, sign up for another key, I'm cool with that. At this point, if that's what we have to do, yeah. Or he bounced. Or okay. Thank you, healer. Very cool. Very awesome. What the hell, dude? This guy set up a key. We weren't getting bites, so now he just bounced. Okay, man. The game hard fell off after third expansion patch. The story's been dog, gameplay been dog, PvP just gotten worse. Was PvP ever a huge portion of the game? Because I feel like with all those powers and abilities, you'd have a hard time balancing it. I also do remember hearing that people were cheating, so that didn't help. Like people were DDoSing each other offline. and you had to do like 10 games. You had to do some kind of weird stuff, but you had to play like a bunch of games in a row to then get a reward, and you were playing like win, 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 and the final one you get DDoSed, and people would like get frustrated and just bounce. You have to do PvP if you want to stay OP for PvE. Oh, that's always a good combo. Yeah, that's always a great combo. That's always a fantastic combo. Yeah, I feel like that's toxic when you have to do that. I feel like you should have to PvP to get better at PvP, or PvE to do better at PvE. Like, Battle for Azeroth, when you had to do dungeons and raids in order to slam in PvP, was toxic as hell. You literally, if you were running around PvP trinkets and PvP items, you were actually literally weaker than people that did dungeons and raids. You could literally go slam through and get Getiku as a unholy DK, and then walk into the twos and just slam, and Getiku just bleeding people. It's crazy. And Gearing strictly through PvP is insanely difficult and vice versa. Yeah, that's crazy. That's wild. Yeah. Goes around for the new expansion, so Nolan came and stepped in. Oh, okay. Good for Nolan, but damn, that guy literally is everywhere. I mean, I feel like you just don't get a lot of, like, if you hear, when you hear the same person over and over, I imagine it's like it's kind of annoying after a while. But yeah, that's probably not that great to have that kind of like gearing system. You know what else isn't great? How much weight. Only top raid guilds can be good in PvP. Well, I mean, not necessarily. Back in BFA, most people just like got carries. They just bought carries for certain bosses to get certain trinkets for PvE. And a lot of the PvE guilds weren't really like trying to gear to be PvP gods or whatever. But it just is weird. It's just weird and unusual. And I'm not a fan. I want to see what trinkets Outrogues run nowadays. Because I don't actually... I just run like some crit trinkets. I don't really know if those BIS. Oh, hell yeah, dude. We actually got a group. Enhancement Shaman, Mistweaver. Hell yeah. Devourer. Massive, massive. Looks like people are playing Umbral Plume and Galactic Gladiators Insignia. Really? Is that for the haste? That's wild. I think I'll run with what I'm running. Magisters. It looks like the trinkets are running for outlays, the haste trinkets, just to meet that haste cap. And then go Versa for the rest of it. Christmas Eve present from Rebels was 100 units, so much to spend to one of these. Wait, did you just give it for free? I'm actually really close to getting units, like the blue currency, to like buy a skin. Well, I was playing. Roommate freshman year of college for a semester and never sleep in to grind raids for PvP. And for some reason it wasn't confusing. For WoW? Like back in BFA, you mean? 3 days of RNG units? Oh, that's kind of sick. It's just like random amounts. I mean, depending how many I get, I might be able to buy a skin. Because I was working towards that one like reward where you can get a free skin. I just need to log in a handful of days. Anything 100 plus each day. I should log in then. I got some work I gotta do after this, but afterwards I'll probably log in. A lot of people in chat saying they got like 130, 170. Oh, okay. If I get that a couple of times, because I was like at I remember it was like 1,200. I need like 1,600. So a few of those, and then we'll be set. I actually feel like first pull less is fine, but this guy was wondering if first or second. All you gotta do is log in to Times Square and press the tree. Then you could hold that form. Oh, is the tree thing? I haven't done the Times Square tree thing. I didn't realize. I probably could. I'll probably be missing something. Yeah, my freaking roll the bones. Change position again. Love it. My favorite. Hope they fix that, man. This is the worst. I can't really see it. Like I put it closer to the center so I can actually track it better. The fact that I have to switch it every time is really annoying.
Of course he left a message for me.
Here we go. And there we go.
Incapacitate the guards.
Oh, I just moved. It literally moved. Whatever. Okay. Wait, why is the Chiji not doing anything? Did Chiji break again? You were just AFKing there for a second. Was he playing the melee version of the build? Oh, he might be actually. Void Surgeon. Wait, can Invokers finally, or can the Demon Hunters finally play like the Void Surge? That's kind of sick. I want to give it a go now. If that is the case, I definitely want to give that build a go. I might be able to. Hate the shields that they get. Can't really do much about it. I hate how the familiars just jump around all over the place. Not the boss, right? Ow? That's what I was a little worried about. Yeah, it's gonna hurt a little bit. Why me? Is he just gonna do the boss after this, or do the other side? Could just do. I would do the other side, honestly. Oh wait, we still have this.
I seem to be detained. The
I thought we were ready.
Destroy it.
You want to play the voice card? No, they weren't. They were playing the range build. But it looks like you can actually play the voice card now. It looks like it's a lot more viable. At least I'm seeing this guy play it, and that doesn't seem to be bad. But no, there weren't. In PvP there were, but not in PvE. It was like actually trash. Trash tier, not worth it. Oh shit, okay. Unfortunately, I'm just lagging through this. That worked. Are they still calculating the staggers or damage? I don't think they are. So I think they were able to change that. Ooh. Oh, you need to put him in a good spot. I don't like where he's at right now. Yeah, this doesn't seem like a good spot. And now he's gonna do the whole group. Gotta move him. Yeah, again, not a great spot. First part is he just creates a puddle. This shaman is like a decent spot where he can just hit him, I guess. Nice. Yeah, all that feels kind of good, honestly. Woods card is way better. Woods card is... No, I mean the initial version was a little awkward. I don't know if the damage is improved, but the actual gameplay is awkward. It worked for PvP, but that's really about it. But that's mostly in PvP, you have like... You play just a different build. Because you're looking for burst in PvP, right? And the voice card gives you decent burst. Mostly is that Russian and the hump damage. The whole combo every 30 seconds is very, very strong. Is it gonna double? Oh, if you are gonna double. Let's stun him. Let's at least control one. I'm surprised he's like splitting like that. I was thinking he was gonna go, you know, for the mobs. At least most things usually just kind of pull them up together. I'm just trying to play it safe, or maybe the healer has like no resources. Or maybe it's like, well, we have an out rogue and a shaman, let him like 2 target cleave or 4 target cleave it. We got RP going. Okay, that's not how you got RP. I thought it was based on movement. But the shield time is a little different. Look at them charging in. Look at them do a little charge. I wonder if he's playing like a meta where he gets like more metas build. Because I kind of want to try his build, if it's any good. Also, I'm not even sure exactly where I got the buff. Got some arcane empowerment buff, more haste.
Dalaran, stand down. I have permission from Lord Lamar himself.
Liar! None shall lay hands on the Cynoshaw! The Cynoshaw remains here! Give it on! I can't remain.
Resetting? We're resetting. I was checking a screenshot of his town build. I just want to give it a try. It looks fun. Doing this little weave in and weave out that he does. But did that guy die, or is that just full reset, full reset? BRB? Maybe refresh like got a buff or something? I'm not even sure. Oh. Is he just gonna pull him onto the boss? I think that's what he was trying to do. Now we just kind of nuking it. Maybe it's a percent. Or he's trying to get these guys before like we phase that void version. These guys probably all go away after a while.
Cynoshaw remains here! Give it on! Mark for defeat! Speak no more! I am unyielding. Your fall is written.
Wait, I can just cloak it. Okay, that works. Well, they make this like his spell effect a lot brighter. His vow of silence. I don't think it actually had like an animation prior.
Your fall is written. Speak no more! I am unyielding. Your fall is written. Silence. You shall not out.
Can I grapple up? Yeah, I can. I just need like an angle. Because I know the warlocks can just do their... I think this guy also needed an angle too. But I know warlocks can normally just gateway up there. I was like... Previously you couldn't grapple up here at all. But you just an angle, it seems. Bro, this version of Outlaw makes me so sad about Outlaw on live. I cannot play a live version of Outlaw anymore. It's actually too depressing. This version of Outlaw ruined live version of Outlaw for me. I literally cannot play it. Version is actually really fun. That was so annoying. He heals so much. This is even worse. Kind of wish they added like a glowing effect to my roll the bones, like whenever it is not up, whenever I don't have a buff, just so like reminding me about it. 'Cause I feel like in a hectic fight with a lot of things going on, I feel like my eyes is still paying attention to like a bunch of effects, a bunch of different components on my spec. Kind of just wish there was like a glow to like just let me know, hey, you don't have a buff active. I find it super helpful if they added that. I feel like I'm gonna be, if we are gonna be playing Fatebound, the coin build for Mythic Plus, I'm definitely gonna have to start making that macro for tricks on the tank. Because normally I could just place it once as a trickster, and I don't have to like think about it. But here, I'm actually having to think about it. I use it pretty regularly. Holy shit, dude, the roll the bones look crazy good right now. Or I wish I could use the drone rush, but I feel like I might as well wait and save it for the boss. It's an actual cooldown nowadays. They also apparently fixed this boss so he spawns those ads really, really quickly, so you can start cleaving them down a lot more efficiently in the opener. Yep, he's spawning them pretty early on. I was thinking maybe we could vanish one. If the mouse are positioned correctly, I imagine the Shaman would have the best time with this fight. You could just cleave them all down. Which one I go to? Okay, it still has an error on this guy. I'm not sure why. I think it's bugging. Yeah, what if we had the mobs a little close to each other? I feel like otherwise I would have been in such a good spot for this fight. I probably should have also not have drone rushed it. I feel like it's a little too hard. Too hard of a commit. Not enough value. Oh, this pack is probably going to hurt a lot, actually. Is the two Healy guys with a ton of AoE. I think there's like a mechanic where you're supposed to be able to hit him with necrotics, so these guys don't heal as high. I think it's when he gets like a circle debuff on him, then you should run near that mob. Near the tyrant, so when he does do the heal, like here, stand on top of him, and that should give him like a necrotic effect. Or it would have, if I lived long enough. But I think that's how you're supposed to deal with it, because they heal for a ton.
I know what to do. I'll need to attune
Uh-oh. Shaman needed to move for that. Got a cloak. I hope that actually does something. I feel like a warlock with the imp dispel would be insanely good for this part of the fight. Just because there's quite a decent bit of dispels going on. And you just reduce a lot of the damage because that dot does kind of hurt. Definitely like a destruction or affliction fight. Nice. Is that the overall?
Let us inform
I don't know who this pally guy is, but apparently he's a part of the overall.
for an apology
That's cool.
near.
Yeah, damage-wise didn't feel that bad, man. Definitely not as insane as what 90,000 is the Evoker or whatever, but it's pretty solid. All the damage felt pretty good. This guy did Void Rare, Collapse and Star. Void Surge seemed like it did a decent bit of overall damage. GG. Yo, what's up, Mr. Freestyle? How you doing, my guy? Hope you're having a good one. Yo, Outlet felt pretty good. I don't know, man. Outlet felt pretty good. Fun gameplay, too. I feel like I still have that, like, you know, thought process of, like, roll the bones and things, but the actual rotational elements are so easy now. There are some little things I was trying to min-max, like when Blade Flurry and using that for a combo point generation, but otherwise, I'm just basically hoping I get a decent roll of the bones and I'm chilling. It felt really fun. I feel like target cap still hurts this spec a lot though. Blade Rush definitely makes things better just because they nerfed our Blade Flurry damage but buffed our single target. So when Blade Rush does its full damage, while Blade Flurry is active, it hits all nearby enemies with 100% value, 8 target soft cap. So at least it has some cleave capability. But I really wish they gave Blade Flurry like uncapped AoE, like soft cap 5 targets or something. How does Warrior feel in an endgame and competitive and viable? I mean, right now in the beta, it's hard to tell how competitive something's going to be. Because I can tell like, oh, this class does a lot of damage right now, this build in the beta. And maybe next build, they're just going to reduce its damage. And it's like no longer the top tier strongest DPS. Right? I can just tell you like a snapshot of how it feels currently. But like if I had to say anything about Warrior, I'd say Fury feels pretty good right now. I'd say Fury in particular feels pretty good to play. Fury feels pretty good. I like it a lot. It kind of pumps. It kind of pumps. It does a lot of damage. It has very, very short cooldowns. It feels very consistent in the group combat content and AoE. Yeah, it's still target capped and like they did some stuff in order to give them more AoE damage. That's beyond target cap, which helps. It does help. But yeah, it feels better. It definitely does feel a lot better. Would have loved for all the cleave to just be uncapped. I think that would help them a ton. And as long as they tune correctly, they could be set up to be pretty decent. Would have loved if Warrior had like a Bloodlust or something, but like outside of that, I feel like in a physical damage comp, Fury's looking really good. So I feel like for endgame, it might be pretty solid. Yeah. Arms is also not bad either. Arms deals decent damage at the moment. Playstyle is pretty simplified. Like it's as like streamlined as possible. Mortal Strike every time you can. But they didn't really change too much in terms of like, you know, fast-paced nature and carpal tunnel inducing gameplay Fury. That still isn't a game. For Arms, it's a little more slower, but that's just because of the nature of Mortal Strike and how that functions. So it didn't change radically in that front at all. Both feel good. Both feel really good to play. And whenever I do get to do some keys on either one, it feels like it deals decent enough damage. Minimal setup. I don't know about competitive. I feel like Warriors have always had like this issue of a lot of their damage is, it's like basically the value is damage. How much damage does it do? I mean, the actual attack power buff is really nice for physical comps, but it also works out because Warriors do good damage. So as long as they tune correctly, they should be okay in that comp, but I don't know about the overall like pugging nature of it. I do like how Warriors does have more utility, and let me show you what that utility is, because I think it's really cool. I think it's really neat. Warriors are going to be probably a lot better for Mythic Plus, mostly because of a couple of class talents, which I think could potentially make him a lot better overall as a spec. As soon as the game loads. I was about to start going over exactly what I like about it, but showing it is much better. So I really like the ability of Berserker Shout, how that could just be made into AoE. I think that's also pretty solid. In some situations, that could be really good. Otherwise, just being able to break yourself out of movement impairment effects, I think it's going to be awesome. There's plenty of enough routes in the game where being able to break out of a route is huge. And there's a lot of movement impairment. So this seems to be movement speed impairment effects. So either this moves routes, or if they mean by movement speed, is it all movement? Like route technically, you know, reduces your movement speed. You can't go anywhere. So I guess the question is, are they going to end up going with, oh, this moves slows, or does this remove routes? Because even slows, there are some slows that need a dispel, and you being able to remove it is really nice. So that's going to be interesting. Spell Reflect always has some interesting value. Wreck and Throw, the fact that it's pretty easy to pick up, and you can combine it together with Javelineer, so it has a silence effect, like if you use a Wreck and Throw on a caster, where you don't need to break a shield, which has quite a decent bit of shields right now in at least Midnight Mythic Plus. Or being able to have a class like a Breakthrough shield is really good. But that silence on top of it could also be really good against certain casters. Like really good. And then Rallying Cry is also kind of nice, but not really mandatory. But like having more stamina, that's good. They also buffed up the Rallying Cry, so it gives 12% temporary health. So this is like lower in raid, but buffed up in Mythic Plus. So you have health granted increased by 50%, but not in raid. So like when you pop it, you get a considerable bit of overall health, 17% for a raid, for a dungeon. That's a solid increase. That's a really good button now. On a 2-minute cooldown, that's not a terrible button for survivability. That's really good. I just don't know if you're gonna play Arms, Prod, or Fury for it. Because technically all warriors have it. But I'm just saying it's a really good button. Yeah, the fact that Fury still is capped though kind of sucks for them. I really weren't to uncap him, even give him soft target cap, that'd be solid. They have Rampage and Ruin. Well, while improved whirlwind is active, Rampage instead strikes all targets in front of you, so it does have this frontal cleave thing, so it will hit everything. So that is a little better. Just the question is how well would this scale? The spear have a grippy thing. Throw a spear at target location, chaining all enemies in the area. Deal the damage over time. While the spear is activated, this ability will cause you to leap to the spear, dealing physical damage to all targets. I think in PvP, you will get yanked back once. I feel like for PvE mobs, they're stuck. So there is a root element to it. But I like the while spear is activating the ability will cause you to leap to the spear. I think that's really cool. That's some good mobility for warriors. Oh, damage dealt is beyond 5 targets, so it does have a 5 target soft cap. A likely Angela also funny. Literally Angela, yeah, basically. I do like it though, right? Sometimes you like want to spear something and being able to leap back to it is really nice. Because otherwise you would need to like charge and then you try to spear to make, because the spear has a travel time and you want to make sure that it lands on a target. But if you do get it, right? If you do get, like, let's say a target try to escape you and you spear them, you can leap into it if you need it. So that's some really cool mobility there. I don't hate it. But I think for PvP purposes, it will yank you back once, but then it doesn't really hold you. But for PvE, I think you are stuck to the spear. I think it does have a grippy element to it. Because it said you're chained. I don't know if warriors actually play it. Like, look at both Arms and Fury, neither of them run it. So I don't know if like Prot would run it. But also Fury talent tree is all over the place too. Like they did a bunch of swaps. I'm not even sure I'm running the best version. I have no idea. I just gotta play Mountain Thane and try to copy the talents as best as I could, but not great. I do want to like try a bleed build with Fury, like an actual bleed gameplay. Right, but there's critical strikes while Rage extend Rage, but like Bloodborne, for example, Rend. I'm gonna just run it for shits and giggles as a prot. Yeah, it's not a bad button, like by itself. It could be good in some situations. Little charge and the damage is kind of neat too. I don't know if it has like a minimum range for the charge leap. It says 30-yard range, but I don't know. Yeah, I just never really messed with it myself, I guess. But yeah, Fury, Arms Warrior in general, like it could be good, but it just doesn't really bring like something that's unique either. It's gotten more tools. I just am wondering if it'll be enough. They definitely have made him better. I'd say the viability for Mythic Plus probably is improved from War Within. They are a better version of what they were, and they were pretty good. Decent enough in War Within. In Algothar would be a lifesaver for which boss? Are you talking about like the you mean like the little plant guys? You like try to group them up, chain them, walk away from them, keep them there? Maybe. If you don't have like a druid or a poison dispel class on your team. I could see that. But I'm sure you're probably just gonna bring a poison dispel at all times. Massive first pull. Yeah, I guess you could do it there, but like as a warrior, you're not gonna be kiting them, are you? You're gonna stay with them. Unless you wanna like drop them, chain them up, and then just have a mage drop a meteor, and you wanna make sure like they're, or Rain of Fire, I guess, with Warlock, and you just wanna keep them in one spot. But I feel like you can do that better with an Ursals, right? You just have a druid put up an Ursal, and then knock people back in. Alrighty, well, let's see if the Paladin is like playable. If there's groups. Or maybe I should pop off for the night. It's like 8. I probably should go eat. Poison blob thing can actually stand still now. Poison blob. You mean like random swirlies that put on the floor? No, I think there is random like AoE that goes on. Like from the big plants. The small plants, I think maybe put up a poison thing on you, like for the flashes, but... No, the bugs still are enraged. The bugs still fly around. I think the big flowers still do that AoE. poison thing. At least I'm pretty sure they do. But I don't think you can spear like the big ones. I think you can only spear like the bugs and the little plants. Yeah, I don't know. Spear is weird. I feel like in some cases pretty good, but otherwise, like, I don't really know how many people use it to group things up and hold them there. I think it would be sick if you throw spear and it just chains stuff into it. I feel like a Gorfin's grass trap thing. I feel like that would make spear really good. But like, you have to have a mob in the spear and then you hit it and then you can't leave for like 4 seconds. I don't think it's that good. Havoc is legit immortal in beta. Are they? I don't see a lot of people play Havoc. I see people play Dev. So I have no idea. Yeah, there's so many takes of healers, man. I can't find them. Like, it's so much easier to use the DPS on the beta. It's crazy. Normally it's the other way around. You know? So wild to me. In duels? Either or, man. Yeah, I think what we'll do is we'll go back to Paladin probably tomorrow, man. Wait, does Infusion of Light not do anything for Hole anymore? Okay. So if I do Creative Judgment and Flash Kill. Wait, so it actually doesn't do anything for Holy Light. Wait, yeah, they actually changed it so it does nothing for Holy Light. So is Holy Light just a giga mana? It's super mana expensive, big heal. Just a ginormous heal. I think it is. Dude, I feel like at this point they need to do something with Holy Light. It feels like so out of the Holy Light. It feels like Holy Light, what does it even do, man? You know what I mean? Mana cost is Holy Light is reduced, cast time is reduced. That kind of makes it playable. Heals 5 targets. Holy Light healing is increased by 30%, but mana cost is increased. So maybe you could go for like a big Holy Light build. Activating Original Wrath calls down the light and power, and you're causing extra Holy Lights to be instant, costless mana. Or activating Original Wrath increases the lights within. Increases the healing of Holy Light. Judgment gets absorbed. Holy Light and Flashlight critical strikes reset the cooldown of Judgment. Like, Holy Light is such a weird button, man. Holy Light is its own thing, looks weird. Yeah, it's like, it almost feels like it's been decoupled from the rest of the kit of Holy. At some point, it used to be the big button, where Holy would Holy Shock, and you would use Holy Light as like a big heal. But now it's like Holy Pally just feels like you just build Holy Power as quickly as possible, and Word of Glory thing is so finding a good space to like Holy Light, it's hard. Especially when you have Flashlight too. You know? I feel it's almost like they should remove Holy Light and build Holy Paladin around Holy Shock and Flash Heal and Word of Glory. You know? I know there's like some people that really want for like a caster Holy Paladin to return. I just don't really know if you can really make it work. You know? Oh wait, this bow is replaced with Crusader Strike while it's active? That's funny. for 22 seconds. Auto attack damage increased by 1000%. Judgment Crusader Strike kill up to 5 injured allies, split evenly among them. I kind of want to try like a melee Revenge Crusader build sometime. I don't think I could play the current Holy Pala after playing Kata H Pal. That felt so peak for the spec. I wish I could play Kata Pala, Kata Holy Pala. But like at some point, Paladins, Holy Paladins used to be a caster, and like that worked. But then they started changing them a bunch to make it more melee heavy, which I'm fine having like a melee type of build as a viable option. But then they kind of just made like, okay, Paladin, you're going to be in melee, building holy power from melee, but you still got range casts and whatever. You were a caster, but your melee kit was there to buff up your casting. Yeah, like you were primarily caster, but like you could use melee things to do some stuff. And like giving them like maybe making them a range caster, but then sometimes they go up in melee and they hit stuff with Avenger Crusader to heal allies. As like, okay, here's a window for you to do that, and you go back to casting. Would have probably been better. But then they give them stuff like, you know, Beacon of Lightbringer, where Mastery, the entire Mastery, I thought that would change, but it wasn't Mastery they changed. It was like the Apex talent. Increases healing based on proximity, so like the closer you are to an ally, the more healing you do. I feel like that was a mistake giving him that Mastery, because it just stuck him in the melee spot. You know, it's just in a weird spot. Maybe keep it that Mastery where like a portion of the healing becomes a shield. Probably would have been better. Is Flashlight useful now? When I played a couple of weeks ago, it was useless for healing, only usable for building holy power. I'm pretty sure previously Flashlight was used. Oh, I mean, yeah, Flashlight. I'm pretty sure that was usable for like instacast healing. And it's like not that meta expensive. You would Holy Shock, and whenever you get the procs, you would always make sure to use it for its resources. It definitely gets a lot more play than Holy Light. But I think in raids you would flash a light to like spot heal somebody if you got nothing else going, right? Cooldowns wise. Pretty sure. I'd say yeah, flashlight probably is more useful. It's part of it is holy power building though. A good portion of it, the reason why it's good is holy power building. It's because it builds holy power and it's insta cast and is decent. Like it's a decent enough of a heal when you get it procced. You know, I do think it's probably more useful than a holy light. Like by itself, holy light is very meta hungry. But like the amount of healing it does is also it's really good. It's really high. It just feels like they really have given up on it in a way. But I mean, the holy power you build up with flashlights procs is not terrible. Yeah, no, you probably... I need to play around with it, because I haven't been able to actually get a key as a paladin so far. But based on the log that I saw, it looked like you press a lot of flash heal, or flash a light. It might be down to the holy power generation of it. It's like a really inexpensive way to generate holy power. Because like, it doesn't cost like any mana. And it basically something you use when you get a proc for it. Stormwind City is under attack. I can only imagine where. Imagine somebody out here on the train dummies doing some shenanigans. Oh yeah, there's a guy dead. I wonder where the culprit went. Or did they kill him? Oh, here's a guy. There's a guy that's attacking. He just killed a dude. I wonder if he's gonna strike again. I'm interested. He's thinking about it.
I took a dive. I didn't know I'd fall so deep into your eyes. I've never been somewhere so sweet. I'm hypnotized. Yeah, you put my mind at ease. Got you divided.
Is he gonna kill anybody? He killed one guy. I wonder if he bursted him or if he just dotted him and let him melt. Does anybody else know that he's here? I think he came with a friend or something. What is he doing, man? He's targeting somebody, man. I'm waiting for him. I'm waiting for him to do something. Got a bunch of dudes down there that are flagged for PvP. Oh, he's moving. He's moving. Okay, he's flying off. Okay, I was thinking he was actually gonna do something, but he just kind of sat there. Is that somebody? Or is that like a griffin head that I confused for a player? I think it was that. Alrighty, boys. I think I'm gonna call it here. I'll come back tomorrow. We'll do more Mythic Plus stuff on beta. I think we'll give... I want to give healers a proper go. So we'll probably play some Disc. We'll play some Pala. We'll play some... Probably Resto. Shaman. I won't play that thing in a second. Resto Druid. I'll try to see if I can maybe set him up ahead of time or something. But yo, guys, have a wonderful one. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Light of Dawn and Mastery needs to change it. Your Light of Dawn is another button that's just absolutely dog tier. If they ever make this button actually good, it will be amazing. I feel like they should just make it a cooldown, and you could use it every like 30 seconds and give it some huge AoE healing. So it's like a button that you will press, maybe like every 20 seconds or so, and it does actually good healing. Heals the entire raid for a ton, like an AoE Eternal Flame or something. So it actually does good output. But we'll figure that stuff out another time. I gotta get food, man. I gotta get some work done too. You guys have a wonderful one. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me. We hung out for a while, dude. But I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Alrighty, boys. Peace.
Surround you, wherever you go, girl, I know where to find you. Do you think I'm crazy for choosing love? Baby, I wanna be with you for the